Hey everybody, Renegade 67 and or 8 here with some more Let's Play stream. Doki Doki Literature Club Blind. The week of Doki continues. Last time, I'm starting to think the people we like are going to die. So I'm going to try to not like Natsuki despite I kind of liking her the most at this point. I'm going to try to like Yuri, because if I'm wrong about the people I'm liking dying, then I don't want the person I like the most to be Sayori. So, I want her to be the awkward middle person, who I definitely don't like most, but don't like least either, because it might be the person I like least is the one who I end up with. I don't know, math. Okay, so, we're gonna try to do this Yuri style. Alright, wonderful, portrait, universe, defeat, heartbeat, extraordinary, heartbeat, doki doki, insight, twirl, family sucks. Defeat, I guess? Universe? Alright, what kind of story do we want to tell? We gotta tell some kind of story. Starting with a defeat is kind of boring. Start with the insight. Why would anyone die in a dating sim? Because that's funny. Or something. Or it's scary. This game has the horror tag on Twitch. It's got the horror tag, which I have not seen any horror yet, but I'm assuming that is going to come into play, especially considering the warning of, if you don't have big balls, you won't like this game. And so far, there's been no need for the big balls, so they've got to be coming. Telling a story is how you got into the Sayori situation. No, I told the story the first time too. It's just, I gotta constrain my creativity. It's gotta be a very limited story. In case you forget, wise fool, you forgot my beautiful first story. I told a story. I loved that story. The one that Yuri liked. It just happened to be that Yuri liked it too, because it was a story I would like to tell, because we have similar taste. That's how it happened. Gosh. It was trying to specifically do a Sonic Forces retelling that got me on the Sayori route, because Sonic, I guess, is up Sayori's boat. I don't know. Insight. We're gonna start with some insight. Everything is starting with insight because they're at a table. Your edgy fic was bad. Fuck you, it was great! My fic was great, you pooper! Don't be a pooper. Don't be a pooper in my party. I like my stories that I make up. Anyways. Don't hurt my feelings. Alright, we're gonna start with insight, because everyone's crowded around the table. The knights of the round table are crowded around a table, and they're staring into each other's soul. And they're inciting each other to figure out who the traitor among the knights of the round table is that's gonna try to betray Arthur. Spoilers! Arthur's the traitor. You guys don't know that yet, though. Shh. Insight. Okay, it's insight. So, they're inciting into each other. Adventure, melancholy, cage, lipstick, vacation, misfortune, essence, happiness, after image. Oh shoot, I am drawn to the after image one. It's only the second, so there's still time to correct to Yuri, but that's probably not going to be Yuri. I don't know, but I see after image and I'm like, oh shoot, we think we think we know who the traitor of the Knights of the Round is. But it's actually an after image that King Arthur created, because he's the real traitor. Spoilers, you guys don't know that yet. Oh, she did like that. I did not expect her to like that. Okay. Death, peaceful, heart, flying, vanilla, lucky. And they find that who they thought was the actual traitor is actually dead, because King Arthur was impersonating them. No, they don't find it yet. Sorry, my bad. I'm telling you guys this out of order. Then we see them dead. So it tells the audience that this is a trick. And we don't know the truth yet. We still don't know King Arthur's behind it, but we know it's a trick. So we find them dead. Percival. Let's say Sir Percival is the one who they thought was the traitor, but he's dead now. Oh, what? You like death? Stop it, Sayori! Ah! What? Okay, we got course correct back to Yuri. Infallible, pout, ambient. Ambient, that sounds like a Yuri thing. Right, gosh, the knights, they're looking into who murdered Sir Percival. And they're like, but do we even have to? Because it's a traitor. And so there's anxiety between they should even look into this. Should they even trust that they were right, that Percival was the traitor? Aha! Telling a story is how you got into this situation. I don't care. I will tell a story with these 20 words. Every time, you can tell me just to pick random words that I think will get me on the Yuri route, but that's not how to make a good poem, damn it! I am using my writing chops. I am gonna tell the best stories every time, and if that fucks me up and puts me on the story route, then oops, I fucked up. Then that's my bad for telling a bad story that bad people like who shouldn't like it because I have bad taste in stories. That's my fault, and I have to improve, not just disregard all of it by putting random words on the page that Yuri will happen to like. It's terrible storytelling. Breath, disoriented, heaven sent, comfort, sing, massacre, crimson, captive, rain cloud. Oh, of course, captive. So Guinevere, that's from the King Arthur lore, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. There's a Guinevere now. Guinevere found out King Arthur's secret. The King Arthur is, I don't know, evil somehow? Trying to summon a demon from an alternate dimension. Let's go with that. Stories doesn't equal poems. As Monica said, they can be abstract as expression of the writer's feelings. I don't care if they don't have to be. Everybody else is doing stories to some extent. I'm not going to throw random words onto the page. Okay, Wise Fool, when you play Doki, you can do it however you want. This is how I play Doki. I'm telling a story. Thank you. They don't have to be poems, but they will be when I do them. Thank you. So anyways, Guinevere found out about King Arthur trying to summon a demon from an alternate dimension. Sure, why not? And so King Arthur had to take her captive. He wanted to kill her like Percival, but he couldn't because his loins were thirsty. Okay, so he took Guinevere captive. Depression, precious, sunset, journey, games, bubbles, play, giggle, rainbow, pink. Let's see here. This led to Guinevere. No, this led to King Arthur going to a Great Depression. Yeah, you thought King Arthur was just going to be an easy villain to hate. No, there's going to be some layers. Yeah, they're trying to summon a demon from an alternate dimension, but it's complicated, okay? Now they're getting depressed, and they're like, oh my gosh, all of this, is it going to be for nothing? I like Guinevere, and I'm doing this to Guinevere, and now, like, I killed Percival, and I thought, like, I had to do what had to be done, but this is not okay. I'm going to tease you about this for the rest of the game. Hey, MC Kun, why'd you write a short novel instead of a poem? It is a poem. Yeah, exactly. Freaking gosh. Depression. No! Stop liking emotions, Sayori. No emotions. Damn it. Ah! So King Arthur was getting depressed. But then there was variance. In the layers of the narrative, there's variance. Anyways, so there's variance in the layers, but the demons aren't having any of this King Arthur BSing, because they had a pact with King Arthur for a reason. Because King Arthur wants to take over the world, and the demons are going to help him take over the world. But he wants to take over the world for a good reason, because he thinks the world is shit, and he would rule it so that it wasn't shit. That makes his motives good. You know, through demons. He'll only kill some of the population. He's a deep-layered, confusing character. So anyways, the demons are trying to break through. This is around the point in the story where we start to find out that Arthur is evil, by the way. We found out through Guinevere. That's right. Anyways, Arthur has unrequited love, but no. So he tries, so, is this a fate fic? No, I don't know what anything has to do with fate. You're crazy. Fate? More like the fate of the universe is at stake. And so we're breaking through from the demon dimension. The demons, in order to break through, they're really frightening. The demons are really frightening, but that's too on the nose. They're tenacious. The demons are being tenacious. Hold on, let me look up if I'm using that word correctly. Hold on a second, I gotta Google tenacious. Tenacious. What is that word? Tending to keep a firm hold of something, cleaner and here. Oh, sure, whatever. The whole narrative's tenacious. A spin-off of Fate with questionable quality, which is the usual state of Fate spin-offs. Hey, look, man. It's not question. You can question the quality if you want, but I'll give you the answer. The answer is it's the best spin-off. The best Fate spin-off. I haven't barely even played Fate. I mean, I say barely. I'm going to keep making that joke until I beat the game. I've only just started. 100 hours in. I'm only just started. Tenacious. Yes, she liked it. Good. We're winning. Anyways, so, headphones, forgive, kitty, hair, Okay. So the demons are being tenacious, and so they're getting mad at Arthur, and so Arthur has to confide in his good friend Lancelot, and tell him the truth, so they can fight the demons, because he realizes now that you can rule the world, can be good. He just needs to rely on his fellow, I don't know, Knights of the Round, or at least just Lancelot, because secretly they used to be sex butt buddies. 100 hours in and you will have barely started. We're getting up there, actually. I think we're over 60 hours in by now. Anyways, so anyways, what are we doing? Fear, clumsy, contaminate, atone, headphones, atone. Right, Arthur's gonna atone. Haha! Okay, so King Arthur's gonna atone now. Because they're together, but they gotta do, like, vibrant, intellectual. Right, they have an intellectual conversation about how they can save the world, but not the demons. Save the girl, not the world. Save the world, not the demons. So they have an intellectual conversation. But then, shoot, who else is in Arthurian lore? I don't remember, but one of them is Percival. So I'm gonna say, because of my Critical Role crossover, that, like, Grog is also part of the Knights of the Round Table. I don't know, random reference. Grog is there and finds out, and Grog is Percival's best friend. That's not even true in Critical Role, but whatever. And so Grog gets mad, and Grog wants to get revenge, and that leads to awkward things where Arthur is trying to stop the demons, but then Arthur is like, no, not Lancelot. Lancelot is the good friend of Arthur. They're separate, okay? Gosh. Keep up with my awesome narrative. So, Grog learns to whistle. No, he can whistle. Grog doesn't like milk. No. Arthur's weakness is milk. Arthur is lactose intolerant, and Grog knows that. And Grog's like, anyone who can't drink their ale, it's bad because milk? I don't know, I randomly picked milk. It happened. So anyways, Arthur is being attacked by Grog with milk, specifically. Milk is King Arthur's kryptonite, or lactose-inite. I apologize to anyone who's actually lactose intolerant. Anyways, this narrative is wildly off tone. This is my kind of narrative. So it's festering. The milk is festering in King Arthur's wounds. And the demons are using the wounds that Arthur has to break free, because the demons in the other dimension, they fester off of festered wounds. It's all coming together. The demons are breaking through. Everything's going bad. We're definitely coming to the climax. But suddenly Grog's like, wait, why? Why is this bad? No, because he doesn't understand math. So we're coming to Destiny climax, dark, wrath. The demon's wrath. No, Grog's wrath. No, we're past that part in the narrative. Climax? Almost. Just about. Sure. Yes, hit the climax. And so there's, like, pain and horror. Lots of horror. Everybody's horror. And so we need someone that needs to be loud. We need to get loud if we want any hope of fighting off these demons. The demon's weakness is claws on a chalkboard. Didn't you know? They hate claws on a chalkboard, and Grog ends up stumbling onto that by accident. He stomps around, and his toenails, which are so long and grotesque, end up clawing on, like, a tree, and it sounds like a chalkboard, because, I don't know, Arthurian trees sound like modern-day chalkboards, so it's loud. Oh god, no, she liked it. It's okay. I think we're far enough on the Yuri path that we're set. But, so anyways, this is causing all the demons to go crazy, and it's crazy, and they're starting to flee. They're fleeing into the other dimension, and so they're alone. They're left alone and broken. They're left alone and broken. Oh no, why does she like broken? Stop it. Wait, that's right, she broke her things. Oh, foreshadowing to a narrative? Whatever. Anyways, so they're broken, and they're trying to figure themselves out. And they're trying to think, what do we do? Why did Percival die? And this is a very good question. It's very unfortunate. But then a song started playing, and they can't hear it, but it was really catchy and cute. And so suddenly they become friends again because shonen. They become friends because a random song starts playing and fireworks go off. Firework friends and effulgent. What does that word even mean? Effulgent. I gotta look this up now. I gotta increase my literary skills. Doki Doki helping me increase my literary effulgent? Effulgent? Is that a word? Effulgent. Shining brightly radiant. No, that's a dumb word. You even considered actually writing novels? No, that's way too much effort. Let's Play is way easier. No, I'm way more of a rewriter, if I'm being honest. I've considered doing actual fan fiction because my creativity generally spawns from existing things and taking them and turning them in crazy places. But like coming from nothing, I usually just don't think of much. I'm better at I consider myself much better at fixing the shitty narratives other people make than making my own shitty narratives. Summertime. I don't know, because so it's summertime and everybody became friends, and if they're in bed, people can have sex maybe. Nightgown. Oh shit. And this is gonna end sexually. Guinevere is still alive, and they live happily ever after with a threesome. Lancelot and who's left? Arthur and Guinevere. Sure, why not? And Grog is just Grog's somehow happy now too, because Grog gets over things quickly. Easy to make crazy framework of stories. It's a lot harder to write full-fledged novels. Nightgown. Oh wait, there's one more. I thought we were done. Okay. They pray. Oh, pray. They are okay. So suddenly Pike is here. I don't know. Critical Role, and she's also a member of the Taldore Knights of the Round Table, and she casts Roots' Resurrection and Percival's back to life. She didn't do that earlier because she was off shooting Blind Spot. Prayer, it's over. Oh man. I consider that possibly my weakest novel, but also my most out there novel. I wouldn't say it's weak. It had layers. I think it was the least grounded, the most bonkers. I tend to like to be dark, and that one was just more bonkers. There was darkness, but it was also pretty bonkers. Gotta make a save spot after that. I keep wanting to write a comment and I can't. Them fate feels are driving me bonkers. These wear 'em. These wear 'em? I'm sorry, what? These weren't novel. So what? It's a poem. I don't care. I'll make it rhyme. If you really want me to, I'll make it rhyme. But it's still gonna be the same story, damn it. Anyways. Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Undertale, where? Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination. I guess passion. I can see that, wanting to do a lot of things. I have that problem too. I mean, I have that as a good thing too. Positive trait. As long as you don't want to do too many things that you get split and never get anything done. That's the problem. That's when it becomes a problem. You want to do too many things. Remember, the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. For all of who? For all of me? I am all of me. I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. And when is that? How many days away is that? Is that like today, tomorrow? I don't know if we're keeping track of the date here. I can't wait for the festival. Oh, really? You all of a sudden can't wait? Suddenly, the festival in general, or to present for me? Which is weird because I'm not really on your route. I'm sort of on Yuri's route more, I think. I think we course corrected. I hope. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Tsuki? She's just tsundere. This is what she does. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Oh, of course. You always look forward to other people's parts of the festival. That's how it always is, isn't it? It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Fried squid? Squidward! SpongeBob anime feels. Squid? Mom seems to be someone who wants to do a lot of things since, let's list, debating. Oh, right, debating. Piano, poem writing, athleticism, general leadership. She's also just smart. Fourth wall breaking. She's interested in a lot of topics. It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? Squidward? You of all people? And I didn't say I didn't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Because. Well, you just look at her and think you like squid? Isn't that exactly what Natsuki said she doesn't like? Is she doesn't like people being judgers? And you're being a judger? Or do you have a reason to think that instead of just being a judger? It's right in your name. Monica? I don't think I know enough Japanese to get the joke, but I'll assume you're correct. Monica. Oh, Ika. Right. That's a squid in Japanese? Eh? Also, isn't her name... okay, in Japanese it would be Monica. As opposed to Monica, which is the English way to say it. Very different name, but sure. If you use the character Ni, you get Nika instead of Ika, but yeah. That's not how you say my name at all. Yeah, it's not Mon-Ika, it's Monica. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Translation. Where's the Japanese version of this game? Does it exist? I'm pretty sure this is just English. Unless it ever got translated to Japanese like Undertale. Eh? Never mind. That didn't even have to be a fourth wall joke. Is this supposed to be Japan? Are we supposed to be in Japan? Or is this supposed to be... Is this Japan America? Are we in Japanifornia? I don't even know if they've established that. If it is Japan, they're supposed to be Japan. And the fact that Monica realizes that this is an English game... Japanese version of DDLC. Oh, okay. If this was the... If this is an English game in a Japanese setting, and Monica realizes that the text is in English, the actual game, then that's her way of breaking the fourth wall. It could have also just been a joke where they're speaking in English, and Natsuki is just being... Because actually, now that I think about it, Natsuki, Yori, Sayori, they're all Japanese names. It's just Monica that could be taken both ways. Monica is a Western name, but then it can also be Monika, which is the more Japanese way of saying it. That's interesting to think of, that she goes both ways like that. Maybe it symbolizes her reach into the fourth wall, into the Americanization land. I don't know. Because maybe it's supposed to be Japanese, but we're seeing the game from an English perspective as the game players. Interesting. Interesting. Because I thought maybe they're just speaking English and Tsuki was just making a joke about Ika Squid because they just happen to know Japanese, but I don't think that's the case. I think technically they're speaking Japanese. I think this is what, the Lord of the Rings thing where, I call it the Lord of the Rings things. I don't know if he's who started it, but Tolkien made this whole thing about how they're not actually speaking English. They're speaking their own languages. I'm just translating it for you, the reader, so you don't have to, you know, be reading a foreign language book. Into what would the equivalent would be in English if they were speaking English, is what Tolkien, I believe, said about Lord of the Rings. And this might be a similar thing, except Monica knows. Possibly. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Only instead of being a made-up language, it's Japanese. Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Excuse me. That's where voicing may have helped a little bit, a line like that, but your accents aren't as fun. Excuse me, Natsuki, for being too fun, or there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. What's up? Are you dead? Hey, Sayori. Oh, you're not dead. I move my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. You're not the number one on my pathway, so maybe you're not going to die? I don't know. Sorry. Don't mind me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Excuse me. Link. You can go talk to everyone else. Oh, yes, please. That's what I would do all the time if I could. Huh. Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Oh gosh. Maybe she's being more subtle about it, but she knows about the fourth wall too. Because she also has different eye color. There's gonna be a death battle between Sayori and Monica. I don't know. Or maybe she's saying the third wall. Whoa! Or the second wall? Or the fifth wall? Or the sixth wall? The 69th wall! Geez, you worry too much about me. I think it's the other way around, Missy. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't be distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already been dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities. Yeah, when you're not at the heart of it, people, I think, just go about their own thing. It's only when you're around that they're like, oh, yes, we want to impress our new senpai, our new kohai. Maybe we should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica. Oh boy, are we actually gonna have a Monica scene instead of a Yuri scene? Maybe that's what triggers a Monica scene, is that maybe there's only one scene for each, like one Yuri scene, one Natsuki scene, one Sayori scene. Once you've seen one of them, then you get a Monica scene. If you double up, maybe. I timidly approach Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Renegade, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Does anyone else call me Renegade? Like, I'm just thinking, maybe this main character, I've just had a weird thought, that the main character isn't actually named Renegade, and they're talking to me, the player, as Renegade, and no one else ever actually says my name. I just noticed that Monica says my name a lot. Maybe other people do say my name and I'm just not noticing because they don't say it very often. I don't know, there's a lot of text I could look through, but I definitely know Monica said my name a few times. I don't remember off the top of my head if anyone else has ever actually said it. Anyways, have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much into it too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Anything about her. See, I don't say a boot, ever. As a Canadian, I don't say a boot. I only say a boot when I'm making fun of Americans, thinking they're making fun of Canadians. But Canadians, at least, I have never met a Canadian that actually says a boot. Anyways. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe, like, what? Is it the chicken or the egg? You see, I'm sure maybe an American maybe misheard a Canadian saying a boot once, and the Canadian heard the American saying it and said a boot to make fun of the American for making fun of the Canadian. But then other Americans started hearing the Canadian saying that, thinking they were saying it in earnest. And then it became a real thing where Canadians started saying it to make fun of the Americans, but Americans were saying it to make fun of the Canadians, not realizing that the Canadians don't even say a boot. Maybe some of them do. I've never met a Canadian that says a boot unless they're joking and making fun of Americans for saying a boot, as if Canadians do say a boot when they don't. Anyways, at least I personally have never met one. Maybe they exist somewhere in another part of Canada. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one. But I'm surprised I'm not the one. I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Renegade. Oh, you mean you're surprised I noticed before you did? Because you're usually so perceptive? You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. Oh, you'd be asking me because you would have percepted it because you are a better perceptor, but I know her more. But this is the weird from the normal. So I'm asking you because, you know, I haven't been at this club this whole time. She's never really like this. Is this a club thing? Or is this a thing that's not even relevant to the club as per usual? It might be relevant to the club, but not a thing that would normally be happening in the club. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. Sumimasen, gomenasai. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. Okay. It's important to me, too. Good. It gets to be important to us together. I mean, I'm also friends with her. Well, that's good. I would hope so. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Hey, I'm one of those. Cool. I mean, yes, of course. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Okay. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. She seems like she has a... Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up. Am I the person of interest? Does she like me and want to... Maybe after doing one thing with her, she wants to actually approach that possibility of me being the boyfriend, but feels awkward because she also wants to be the wingman for me and Yuri, which is maybe what's making her awkward? I could see that, maybe. Or is there something more to it? Person of interest? Oh, yeah, see, that implies love interest, which implies you, but... And by you, I mean me. What do you mean by that? When I say you, I mean you, the player. I should say MC. MC-kun. Anyways, that's what Wiseful keeps saying. MC-kun. I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Renegade. Uh-huh. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but... Sari talks about you more than anything else, you know. Friend zone. Friend zone. Not interested. Thank you. I did that last note super hard on the Yuri route. You cannot tell me that was a Sayori ending. I counted. Yuri definitely got the most of that one. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you've joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sari's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Or do you mean she's only full of sunshine since in the club since you joined? And maybe before that, you dug this grave, Renegade. No, I did not. I did not. We are not on this route. I always write stories, dang you. The stories do not have to be ones that appeal to Sayori. Anyway, Sayori story, no. Anyway, maybe she hasn't always been full of sunshine. Maybe she's only full of sunshine around me and was actually gloomy in the club normally. Ish. And when I showed up, that's when she started becoming sunshines. But she's losing the sunshines now because I'm distancing from myself from her and getting closer to Yuri. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Renegade. I mean, I think so, but I'm not joking right now. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, God. The heart of the matter. Ellipses. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? Is she like this normally when I'm not around? Because that would be convenient information for you to tell me. Is this normal her behavior when I'm not around? Maybe that's why you didn't pick up on it immediately, because she actually is normally kind of gloomy. Maybe she's not normally this gloomy? What do I know anyway? What do you know, by the way? Do you have a boyfriend? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. You should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Okay, in the meantime, I'll go talk to Yuri. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. Something to consider in real life? Which part? Not dealing with rom-com? I mean, romantic comedy. I'm more of a dramedy fan, personally. If anything, I'd like the romance to be tertiary, not secondary, and definitely not primary. Secondary romance is okay, but I prefer it when it's more in the background. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. Okay. Now, Yuri. Maybe. Wait, Yuri, between Monica and Sayori. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. People possibly hiding their depression and nobody paying attention. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's a bad thing. We need to have that not happen. I mean, yeah, just don't be depressed. Just whenever you're depressed, think, what could I do to make me happy? And then just do the happy thing. If you can't think of anything, ask someone else. Because there's always something. There's something you can do to be happy. Stop being not happy. Stop it. Bad. Sayori may also be an introvert, like everyone else, but only does extroversion around Renegade to make Renegade feel better, or because she only feels that way around Renegade. One or the other, I suppose. Possibly. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh on me so much? I don't know, you in-universe Renegade. I'm going to call you Renegade IU, in-universe. Whereas I'm Renegade 67/8, you're Renegade IU. I don't know how much you care about her, Renegade IU, but Renegade 67/8, I don't know. Me personally, nah, not a fan. Trained to become a psychologist, and I hear what you said about depression. Real close to punching you. I'm so sorry. Wait, are you talking to me? Punching me through the internet? Did I say a bad thing? Just want you to be happy. I get it. It's complicated. Depression is complicated. I understand that. But, like, you know, and not everyone's going to be reciprocative to be happy. But, you know, if you can, try. Whatever. I mean, not whatever. Gosh, this is awkward. I'm going to awkward out Wisefully. You made me awkward. Gosh. I'll kick you back, Mr. Wise. Anyways. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. When in doubt, go on the internet and watch Under the Dick. That's what makes me in a good mood. There's like these Dragon Ball Z parodies where it's like, get under my dick, Gohan. And there's like one of each, but they're from different users that made them. There's the Cell Saga, and there's the Boo Saga, and there's the Frieza Saga. But Boo's not in the Boo Saga one, but it is the Boo Saga. I enjoyed them. They're funny. We still need a Saiyan Saga, I think. Unless one got made, I don't know. Depression doesn't equal super duper sad. It's your brain being so fucked up that you have permanent apathy. Oh. You see, that's not how I think of the word depression. Maybe I'll have to look it up, but when I think of the word depression, I think of being depressed. I've been depressed. If I'm not using that term incorrectly, I apologize if I've been using the term incorrectly. But, you know, I mean, I know depression it can be an overall thing, but being depressed, what is being depressed? Just like getting a glimpse of what it's like to have depression? I'm not sure. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. Oh, hello. Fat Imahala followed me. Thank you for the follow. I feel like I recognize that name, but I might be recognizing it incorrectly. Anyways, it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. There's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her bunk. Oh, shoot. The Yuri comes back. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So, you should start one then. So I have no choice but to approach myself. Approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit on one next to me. Seems we got a fusion, Sayori. Yes, yeah. Ellipses. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, didn't even do anything. Ooh, this song. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? I mean, not really. I mean, I was thinking, but it doesn't mean I wanted to be alone with the thoughts. I was alone with my thoughts, but not necessarily by choice. How are you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? She's a good perceptor. She's like Monica. She's good at percepting. Because she also sometimes wants to be alone with her thoughts. So she's good at percepting things that are like herself? Well, it's something I do a lot. People watch? I can relate. I did a lot of people watching in my day. It wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. I mean, you kind of were staring, but it's fine. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. And don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. Some people do enjoy. It is nice to have alone time every now and then, but I feel like alone time in this kind of situation, at least for me personally, I Renegade 67/8, not Renegade IU. I don't know. It depends on the kind of sad state. Sometimes having a friend is good to alleviate the sadness. Other times you go on the internet and get dick jokes. That could also alleviate the sadness. So there's a couple different options. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today. But when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh? That's quite romantic. Wait, no, it's not romantic. Stop it. No, don't wingman it. No. Eh? Stop. Sorry. It's not. I choose you, Yuri. I didn't mean to say something so stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. And it will continue to be all. Gosh. I see. Perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. It's unusual for her. Oh, but you're getting jealous. You think it's... I was thinking, oh no, don't think it's romantic. But maybe she's thinking it's romantic because she's worried about it being romantic. Because she doesn't want it to be romantic because she wants it to be romantic. In which case, I'd be okay with that. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Renegade. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Indeed. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Yeah. So you think there might be something behind it after all? My chair! I think that Sayori is a very complex person. I don't doubt that. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head. Indeed. And she may not always know what she wants. The whole thing about liking sadness and happiness is interesting. Maybe she sows her happiness around Renegade. Maybe she uses it all up around Renegade, that she has none left to give to others and just has sadness everywhere else. Maybe she tries to take the happiness out of her head and give it to other people, but it just crumbles because she doesn't know how to properly use the happiness. Or something. Maybe she's codependent on Renegade to an extent. Maybe that's why she's so okay with being a wingman, or because, like, maybe she would be okay with, being the Renegade waifu, but if she's not, she doesn't want to distance herself from Renegade. She doesn't want to risk it. If Renegade gets mad when she gets jealous, then she may not want to risk that. So she's just going to keep being okay no matter what. Because she wants to protect her codependency? I noticed her strange behavior today, too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? It's full is a big word. Half occupy. She was... Oh, chair. Oh, the chair is fighting me in a death battle. Don't worry, I'm beating the chair. But I don't want my chair to die either. Anyways, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Only half full. The glass half empty or half full. There's an analogy in there. Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. You don't need to put it that way. Jeez. We're just good friends, that's all. She doesn't mean that much. She doesn't mean that much. Chair wrestling sounded sensual. You sure you don't mean to say sexual? Or is it just me that thinks everything's sexual? It's probably just me. Ellipses. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Oh boy. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Oh boy. Deeply, deep. This is what yes, look deep, deeper, 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 woman. Deeper. Embarrassed, I invert my gaze. No, you have to look back. Look back. Eye kiss. Sexual, intellectual makeout session. Failed. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. I'd say especially to themselves more often than not. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. Sexual feelings? That is, I think that she'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. I don't want to feel that way about her! No! Can I feel that way about you? You're just trying to be nice. You're just trying, you think you see something, you don't want to get in the way with it. Get in the way of it. Get in the way. You're allowed to get in the way, damn it. Yuri. You're giving me too much credit. Also, you're inaccurate. Maybe you're accurate for IU, but you're not accurate for OU. I guess I call myself OU. You chose this path. I did not. I've only chosen Yuri stuff. I accidented into her route in visual in number 2, and in the 1 and 3, I did Yuri. So no, fight me. I will fight you. I did not choose this. Stop. You're starting to pee me off with your choosing of P's. I didn't choose my P's. I never choose my P's and Q's. They just come out. I have a potty mouth not by choice. If after all, if I didn't have a potty mouth, then YouTube wouldn't hurt my analytics so much. But that's part of why I'm on Twitch now, because stupid potty mouth and them not liking my potty mouth. But like, you know, I am all of me. Give me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I think a lot of people say that, and a lot of people are wrong. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's rude, but also nice, I think. Maybe? Backhanded compliment? That's not a compliment, is it? I mean, it can be. Do you want it to be? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Yeah! Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Okay. You mind if I make some tea first? Okay, fine. Tea's a bit of a turn off, but okay, fine. Not at all. Thanks very much. I'm not really a tea drinker or a coffee drinker. I drink juice and milk and water. I'm a good singular character trait so far, seems to be. I want to fuck the girls. Okay, no. He also doesn't mind being nice to the girls without fucking them, even if the fucking is in the back of the head. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Okay, I don't like drinking when I read, because I don't want the risk of spilling on the thing being read. Also, I don't like distracting myself while I read, but hey, each their own. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch her. I watch her, that's right. You bet I watch her. And watch her, she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. Ooh, are we going to get it together? Oh boy. The teacher's desk, that sounds naughty. Are we going to leave an apple on it? No. No, we're not that nice. We're just naughty. She walks past me and she sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Alright. Especially because of her long... Oh, yeah, we're watching. We're really watching now. I simply watch her movements. The way she moves really contrasts her speaking... Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. That's my kind of narration. My kind of inner monologue. Alright, you renegade, seeing my wavelength. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Oh, I mean, sure. Just the pitcher? Do you want the catcher too? I'm sorry, what? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. I mean, I won't be able to watch you as much, but yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Oh, shoot, Monica always showing up out of nowhere. Flinging onto the screen. Yuri was gonna make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water picture. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. You're looking in on the naughty. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? I mean, yeah, but if we do it together, then we'll have some alone time outside of the club. That's, Monica, please mind your own business for once. Oh, shoot! Yuri standing up. Oh, nice! Yuri fighting the Monica, doing the cat fight for the renegade. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve renegade in club activities? Oh, shoot. Nice. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Uh-oh. Let's go, renegade. Wow. Nice. High five. High six. High four. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. No, it was great. It was freaking great. How could I say something like that? How couldn't you say something like that? All exactly as planned. All part of the plan. No, it's good that you regret it to some extent. Monica will remember that. I know that's a meme, but I don't know what that's from. But I've heard it so much that I find it funny even though I don't know what it's from. It's a meme, broken telephone of meme. I don't know what started it, but I recognize, meme recognition complete. How could I say something like that? You know why. You know how. It's not about how, it's about why. Yuri. It's from the Telltale games. See, I've never played a Telltale game. I'm sure they're great. I've heard they're great. Never played one. Too many games. Too little time, especially when I spend forever on every game. Which, it's my own choice, but I think it's fine. I enjoy it, so it just makes the game take longer. And then I have to play less games, which means I don't have to pay for as many games. Life hacks. When you make a choice in the game, the text appears. I'm sorry, what? Oh, you mean the Telltale. Oh, X will remember that? Oh, okay. Something about the way she said that. Said what? Said who? Who said what? Oh. Was she trying to cock block us because she wanted me to get with Sayori, or she wanted her to renegade to get with her? Or, there's possibilities here. Either she's trying to protect the Sayori relationship, or she's trying to protect her own relationship, or she thinks it's bad for Renegade to get with anyone because that would make the others upset. And so Renegade should get with all of them or none of them? Ooh. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? Nothing. You're great. It's just a normal, sensual, sexual feeling. It's fine. We're fine. You're fine. How am I? I mean, no, I did it wrong. No, Yuri. bad. You did the right thing. I agree. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Judging is bad. Unless you're paid to do it, I guess, and it's your job, and you're supposed to judge guilty and not guilty. Then, I mean, you know, if it's your job and you just don't do it, then that's the bad. But anyways. Renegade. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I thought it was hot, and I kind of like bad girls a little bit. But also, I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was just forceful in marking your territory, which I am okay with. I'm okay with you marking me. I mean, what? I mean, yeah. Because Monica wants no one to get together to keep the club stable theory is the most correct due to what we've seen of her character. Possibly. She might just want to keep the club stable. Or she might just want him to get with everyone. But yeah, keeping the club stable definitely makes sense. Hasn't really shown any feelings toward MC-kun. Debatable. She's flirty in general. I mean, saying she showed no feelings is hard to say. We haven't seen her interact with other guys. She's been kind of flirty, if I'm being honest, but she might just have that kind of personality. Since we haven't seen her interact with any other guys, it's hard for me to really tell. So I wouldn't doubt that she has feelings for Renegade, but there's been nothing overt. I'll agree with that. Because none that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. I think that's true for a lot of people. Anytime you think, oh, that's bad, just don't. Well, okay. At a certain point, it is. But, you know, if you do a minor bad thing, learn to forgive yourself. If you do a major bad thing, I mean, you should probably, you know, work and prove to yourself that you're worth forgiving, but don't never forgive yourself. Just naturally charismatic. Yeah, probably. But, you know, maybe not. There could be some feelings. Renegade would like to think so. Renegade will remember that you said that his poems are bad. You said that my poems are bad. Renegade will remember. Nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. You know, okay, suddenly Renegade's good at, Renegade suddenly feels like the main character that's good at solving everyone's problems. Because this is seeming not terrible. Nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions. We can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. You think, gosh, I was stupid. Your mind turns light rain showers into a hurricane. Yeah, I can sympathize with that big time. I think most people can. They do something minorly bad and they're like, do I apologize? Maybe I don't have to. It wasn't that bad. If I apologize, I'll sound weak. Like, I'm not convinced that I should have done that, but maybe I still am convinced I should have done that. I think everyone has feelings like that every now and then. And it's not always black and white. Sometimes it really just depends on, you know, what way you feel like swinging. It can be complicated. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something so as terrible as that? It wasn't that bad. I actually liked it. Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. Also, I think I like the way you make poems. What kind of friend would do that? Oh, shoot, we hit the friend zone. But wait, but the friend zone is only a first step in the case with Yuri, as opposed to with Sayori, where I want that to be the final step. Friend, you say? Does that make you happy or sad? Yuri lifts her head. Renegade. I really like being friends with you. I like being more with friends than you two. I mean, what? Ha 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 ha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I like being friends with you 3000. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. MC-kun so far seems like the typical romance VN protagonist. Really? He does not to me. I'm used to romance. Okay, well, maybe I haven't. Honestly, I haven't played enough VNs. Maybe my idea of romance VN protag is different from yours because, like, this is my, third, fourth VN? I mean, does this even count as a traditional VN? I played this. I'm playing some Fate Stay Night. I played Ever 17, and I played Kato Shoujo. And that's my extensive list of traditional VNs. I've also, of course, played the Ace Attorneys and Zero Escapes and stuff, but those sort of break the mold a bit. But I'm not used to VN protagonists being quite this horny, and I enjoy it. I like it when the VN protagonists are horny. I'm just not used to it. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled up the water picture... When did we get the picture? We got the sexy picture of reading the book with Yuri in day 1 or day 2. And then we got the picture with Sayori on day 3. So what's our day 4 picture? And turn to the classroom. Renegade, do you like oolong tea? I like oolong from Dragon Ball, so I'm going to count that as a yes. Yeah! Anything is fine. Wait, does oolong mean pig in Japanese or something? Is that why oolong is named oolong in Dragon Ball? I don't know. Very well, very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. 2,000 degrees! Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. When I'm making tea for you, specifically. Ooh. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Especially because you're not an expert on tea. Hoo. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Will I? When I have no standards to compare it to? Okay. You say so. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Ooh. Is this because of the tea or because of me? Is she humming because she just enjoys tea or because she's enjoying the prospect of tea with me? You must be in a good mood now. Oh shoot, that might catch her off guard. Is that so? I was letting it show. Ooh, she recognized it. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking about which part. I decided that I'd try expressing myself a little bit more. Okay. So you decided to show that you were happy. That's good. You just mean in general, not as in express yourself, as in, you know, ask me if I have the feelings. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. You're a natural after all. Just like how you recited that poem with no problem the other day. You're good at it all along, you just didn't know it, because you were too scared of what people would think. But you're actually good when you try. Life hacks? I mean, to be fair, you won't always be good when you try, but sometimes you will, and if you don't try, you won't know if you are or not. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh gosh. Character development, yes! Solid 3-arc structure. Act, structure. Arc, act, both can work. Down boy. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too hard. You're always worrying about me, Renegade. Does my worry turn you on? What do I do when I'm not doing worrying also turns you on? Or is it just worrying? Because in that case, I'll worry about you all day long, baby. Good all oolong. Oh, good all oolong! That's funny because... Oh! Ooh. It's very endearing. That's, oof. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched you pour a cup of tea for each of us. Renegade, I have another request. Oh god, another one. Too many requests. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? That sounds weird. Let's do it. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Oh, having back problems? Is this because of your big boobs? I've heard this is a thing. Girls with big boobs have back problems. I'm sorry if that's sexist. It probably is. Whatever. It's curiosity. I don't know. Okay. On our backs. Even with all the desks and stuff around, feels cluttered, but I guess we could find a space out in the corner or something. Near the closet, maybe? As long as Natsuki's not in the closet. I remember that. The other day, we were like, Natsuki's in the closet. What? I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Okay. Is that a girl thing because big boobs? Or do you just have naturally bad back? Either case, oh no, that's bad. But if it's not because of your boobs, that's doubly bad. Because it's like, oh, at least if you had big boobs and had a bad back pain, then you'd be like, well, it's because of the boobs. But if you had bad pain and it's not even because of the boobs, then it's like, damn, stupid, pointless back pain, that sucks. I mean, it sucks either way, but like, at least if there's a reason for it, there's something you can get, you know, point your anger at, as opposed to pointing your anger at God? I don't know. I don't know. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Renegade would certainly not know the reason if it's because of boobs. I mean, he could potentially, because I am also the man, and I know about that loosely, but... It's most likely because my... Oh my god, it is! Yes! You were about to talk about it in front of him. Yes! Ah! My. Oh. What cup size are you again? Doki Doki DXD. Your posture, right? Posture can cause a bad back. That's true. That is a thing that can happen for sure. Always hunched over like that while reading. Oh yeah, that's part of it. That is bad. You do want to be sitting properly. Not so he's sitting crunched so much. There is, you know, you want to be doing your stretches. Make sure your posture stays good. There is logic to that, but, you know. Oh my god. I've heard about this for a while, but I've never actually seen a visual novel at least make such a blatant joke about it. Maybe some subtle ones here and there, but this is the most blatant joke about boobs giving a bad back I've ever seen. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Candy radar? Casual candy radar reference. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Aw, that's cute. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oh god, do we not get to go all the way because I fucked up and did partially with Sayori? God, how many branching routes are going to be in this game? See, I said I wanted to finish this game this week, but I don't know if there's like... I'm assuming to some extent there's branching paths. I just don't know how giggity they get. I may speed through, like, what I might end up doing is speeding through the game again to try to get, like, the all Yuri route and the all Natsuki route and see what that does. I don't know if I mean, for completionist's sake, I might as well get the all Sayori route while I'm at it. I don't know. But, if there's only one other all route, but I wouldn't get it because I like it. I would get it because I'm a completionist. And I'm usually not a completionist. I'm only a completionist if I know I'm close. Because it bugs me to be just short of completion. If I'm way off, then I usually don't care. But if I'm close, then I usually want to go for it. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Eh? Wait, you can't see too well. Do you need glasses? Or is this just because of desks doing awkward shadows? Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Oh shit, they weren't already? Oh! How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? It's okay. It can be an audible book. She'll read. You'll just listen. Yuri was always kind of cute, but... when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Oh shoot, what happened? Did it spill? All over my penis? So it can hide the fact that I pissed myself? I mean, ejaculated? I mean, no, it was pee. I peed myself like a dumb kid. It wasn't ejaculation. Is that more or less embarrassing? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. That's great. We should do Twister like this. Book Twister. That should be a thing. Party event. You gotta read and play Twister with a partner at the same time. I'd love it. Make it happen, anime. I believe in you. I want some anime somewhere to do that. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. No, no. Totally do it. Accidentally do it. Go for it. It's an accident, right? Is her hand still blocking it? Can we get a good feel while making it look like an accident? I totally wouldn't do that. Only if I really think I genuinely could make it look like an accident. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Oh, yes. Yeah. Don't get too sexual. Don't get too sexual. That's naughty, especially with other people around. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it in private. Other people are around in the classroom right now, so we got to focus on reading for now. Because after all, if we don't read, then we can't get to the end of the story. If we can't get to the end of the story, we can't have a truly moment of, sensual understanding. Sexual understanding. Sensationally sexual understanding. Ellipses. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs, between your legs, and fumble with the chocolate wrapping. Oh god, between your legs. Why do I have bad feelings? Sorry. I briefly let go of the books to finish opening the wrapper. Wallpaper? My mind. My mind is going. In fact, I think this is a good chance because I'm gonna make a save real quick. Boop! I'm going to go ahead and take a quick BRB because I have to pee. And things are getting steamy. It looked like he's about to get his dick in the tea. And that would be awkward. Okay. So I think we're good to continue. I mean, I don't know why we wouldn't continue. Maybe if, your mom. Let's continue. Oh, we don't actually have to continue. We just saved. Right. I briefly let go of the book to finish it. Did I? I did. Okay, sorry. I'm frazzled. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. Right, getting back to the sexy time with Yuri. Oh my gosh. You can have as much as you want. Oh shoot, she's getting all the chocolates, so she's gonna get fat. Okay, I don't even want to talk about this. Okay, I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. I guess you tend to get bad posture. Overweight can do that, right? Give you bad, it can give you back problems. So, but with being if you become, okay. I'm gonna touch on this real quick and then move on. Because Yuri just joked about the big boobs giving her back problems. Now, she seems pretty thin in general. Is that problematic? The dichotomy, I'm not sure how problematic that is. If she was slightly more bloated in the chest area, would that compensate or just make it worse? I don't know how that works. Anyways, you can have as much as you want. Halloween, trick or treat, Merry Christmas. That's okay, I won't take any. Hey, you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, there's that. You didn't think this through, Renegade. You're failing the you're failing the hotness section, or whatever it's called. You're failing the foreplay. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Wait, so I could feed it to you, though, if I put the candy directly into your mouth. Then, are you sure? Of course. Oh boy. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Oh boy. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Oh, well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. But then when do we pop it into her mouth? When do we pop it into her mouth? I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. Oh my god, we're gonna feed her. Oh my god. Say ah. Usually it will be the girl feeding the guy, and the stereotypical of the girl being like, say ah, because the girl doing the cooking. But I guess if the guy does the cooking, it can go both ways. It does go both ways. Fork, knife, spoon, as Toriko would say, for unsexual reasons. Doesn't even look away from the book. Oh no! How do I do this and not make it awkward if she doesn't look away from the book? She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Oh! Oh! Wow, that's... I guess she's so focused on the book that she's not thinking about how embarrassing this kind of is. And she's just going with it. Nostradamus 67. Huh? Nostradamus? I don't think I get the reference, but you're saying you're relating that to me by saying 67. Therefore, I'm gonna say thank you, I think. Thank you? Or fuck you. Thank you. Thank you. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensive placed the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my gosh! Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Just now you realized how embarrassing that is? Or did you have your mouth open for a different reason? Like, you're like, huh, interesting. This is an interesting part of the book. And that's why you had it open? As a completely irrelevant reason? Because that would make things extra awkward. Good thing I went to give a chocolate instead of a kiss or something. Or a chocolate kiss, right? Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. You're welcome. Renegade. She said my name. She said my name. Never mind. Other people are saying my name. I thought I had that weird theory. Monica does say my name more than anyone else. But other people do indeed say my name. So. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Usually doing that is pretty romantic. I mean, friends can do it, but usually they're really close. Like, if they're doing that and they're not romantic, you have to be pretty close. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Yeah. That's all it was? Sure. It wasn't at all. Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything. Nice. I see. Situation's gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Doki Doki, Doki Doki. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. Oh no, she's looking. She's gonna let it happen while she's looking. 10 times embarrassment. Ellipses. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh gosh, oh boy, oh kids. Kids? Oh, children. Chocolate kids. Chocolate munchkins. That's a candy, right? I think. Chest rising and falling. Wow. Of course you're looking in that direction. You would be. I would be. No, I'd be looking at her face. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. After all, you need to be looking at the face to actually put the candy in there. I guess in the peripheral vision you could notice it, but that's really good peripheral vision. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Oh, man. Love the innuendo, but also the non-innuendo. They're both great. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. I'm just interrupting Monica. Oh, my God. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Renegade, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Oh, yeah, sure. I can put it away. Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. I wonder if that was all part of Monica's plan. Like, is she so concerned about keeping the status quo, or she wants me to herself, one or the other, that she interrupted on purpose? Or is it really poem time? She seems rather perceptive, so I want to say she interrupted on purpose, but Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. Nice. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Oh, we will. We will. If there's more days to this novel, I don't know how many, like, I feel like it might just be 3. I don't know, rule of 3? It might be more, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's rule of 3. But if it is more, we're going to keep doing the Yuri thing, I think. Maybe it's too late at this point. Maybe we're already set on being half Yuri, half Sayori. But even if we are, as much Yuri as possible. Bleh. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, you know, we're just awkward just now between me and Yuri. Save. So we're awkward just now between me and Yuri. So, that's a no-go. So I should do someone not Yuri. Yeah, Monica first. Sure. Then Yuri. I'll come to Yuri afterwards, because I want to, for now, we're awkward. So I want to keep some distance, not keep things too awkward by getting close immediately. Hi, Renegade! Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Just anything but the Sonic Forces rewrite. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, except lots of pressure. Whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. Oh, I wish I could be that confident. It'd also make me happy to see. Oh, I'm sure it would. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I want you to hold my hands. Ellipses. This one's good. Really? I thought it's the most borked up weird one of all, but maybe you like it because there's alternate dimensions and demons, and you like alternate dimensions because you want the ultimate dimension that is breaking the fourth wall. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style. Is that my style? That was all kinds of weird. But the imagery is better than the last one I read. Oh, okay. I mean, there's more flair to it for sure. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? No, this actually is probably the first one was extremely Yuri-esque. It was very Yuri. But then it was very metaphorical. It wasn't too on the nose. This one was more on the nose and more crazy. This one, if anything, feels like a weird mishmash of Yuri and Natsuki style. The second one was more of a kind of a blend of all three, but yeah. This one in particular I don't think is super Yuri, even though I wrote it that way on purpose and I picked the Yuri topics, even if they didn't totally line into the story, I made it work, but... I guess. You can't deny that she's talented. I mean, well, yeah. But I think we all are to a certain extent. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. Yeah, I think I've gotten that sense from them too, to be honest. They do seem, yeah, like the other poems are more straightforward or blunt or funny. Hers do seem like they have a tinge of romance. Your story is super Yuri. Is that a gay joke? Or is gay sex joke? Funny Yuri joke? Or is that just Yuri as in Yuri? Or Yuri as in Yuri Lowenthal? Or Yuri as in Yuri Lowell? You're gonna have to define which Yuri you're talking about. Curry? I like curry. Romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I guess, to be fair, there was some romance in there between Guinevere and Arthur, so, you know, and there was a little bit between Arthur and Lancelot, but it was kind of awkward and in the background. It wasn't the main focus. It just happened to be a thing that Lancelot happened to be gay for Arthur, that's all, just a little bit. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? Maybe that's what's gonna be my job to get to the bottom of it. Monica failed because she is the same sex, and this is a game where you get with all the opposite sex waifus, but I will succeed because I am the opposite sex. And because I'm good at worrying about people, I guess. Because everyone seems to like it when I worry about them. Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. Still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Yes, for once I'll agree. Before you were trying to make passes at me about Sayori, and I was like, no, but now is the yes. Eh? You completely misunderstand. No, she doesn't. Take it in, Renegade, take it in. What if Monica is cock-blocking not for you, but she wants Yuri? Oh, that'd be interesting. So, like, it's not that she wants me, it's that she wants Yuri, and that's why she's trying to... that's an interesting thought. Ooh, hubba hubba. And it would be a play on Yuri's name of Yuri. Although I suppose it's also possible that Monica likes girls in general, and so she would never like me, and that's why she's not an option. Despite how flirty she seems, that's just her personality. You completely misunderstand. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. I don't think so. I think we've all said the same about you, too. Interesting. We assumed you had a boyfriend because you're, like, all up and cool and stuff. And you're assuming Yuri has a boyfriend because you think Yuri is cool and stuff? Because you like Yuri, or just because you think she's cool and stuff? Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Oh, she's got a husbando. Okay. Monica kind of whispers the last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying, hey, don't you be insulting the waifus and husbandos. I have so many waifus in all of the different visual novels and anime and games that I've played. I've got... I don't know, I need to decide the perfect number, which is 69 of them. But, the Hall of Waifus. Renegade's waifus. There gotta be a list of 69 exactly. I don't think I'm at 69 right now. I think I'm at... I probably go above 69 at the moment. I gotta kind of make the list get sheared down a little bit. Top 69 waifus. Working on it. Anyway. I'll share my poem with you now, right? Okay. Erg. Alright. The lady who knows everything. Monica may not have a boyfriend from what we've seen so far, because she may not swing that way, possibly. Hard to tell. Also, she might go both ways. She might be a, by the way. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. Is this about Yuri? Maybe Yuri is the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. Or is this about Monica having found every answer and knowing that this is a game world? And that it's limited. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Oh, it goes on. Interesting. Interesting, how a feather is so alone. All that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. Legend like legend of the real world? I think I'm reading a little too much into it this time. There's not obvious hints of the fourth wall, at least not yet. Search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. The sky that you're looking out at through the looking lens. Till one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall and fall and fall even more. Into the Majora's Mask hole! Gentle as a feather. A dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. As in, you seek something beyond this game that doesn't exist because it's such a limited, small game? Or am I thinking too deep? I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That's somber and dark. Okay, so not... The other two were very much, haha, fourth wall. This one, not as much. If there is fourth wall, it's subtle. Or old lady tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Wait, an old tale. For a second I thought it's old lady tells of a lady. No, old tale tells of a lady. Lady who knows everything. Beautiful lady, found every answer. All meaning, all purpose. That would be the bit that probably is fourth wallish, if anything. Here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky. Victims of the currents of wind. Day after day I search. Little hope. Knowing legends don't exist. It's complicated for sure. The idea, if it's not fourth wall, then maybe the idea is that, it's still very much a belief, even if it's not fourth wall directly. It's a similar theme of thinking that there's more out there, but maybe getting the answer there isn't. Like, she wanted to look out into the big world outside in the first poem or whatever. Forget exactly what the second poem was, but this poem is more, if Monica is the lady. Yeah, if she's the lady who wanders Earth and not the feather, then it's different. Unless she's the lady and the feather, and that's the duology of Monica, and that why she has, different eye and hair color, and that she's like split personality or something, and one part knows fourth wall and one doesn't. Or it's just a general sense of, she wants out of her life, like she feels trapped in her life, like she likes her life. Maybe that's why she tries so many things, because she wants to find something new, and there's never anything that satisfies her. And maybe the next new thing she wants is to break the fourth wall. I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything. Yeah, looking for answers. I can see that. Sure. I feel at a certain point. I mean, you can learn forever, or you can decide, I think I've learned, and I'm just good with what I've learned, and that's good. And I think that's fine too, but trying to learn more isn't a bad thing. It was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Sure. I like it. It's a little complex, but I like it. I see. Never really put much thought into it, because Renegade's a dumb MC who's like, I just like the women's sex. What is thought? In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Which part? Like, you want to search for answers, but the more you search, the more you'll find answers you don't like, as if not searching would make you happier? Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? That is kind of funny, but yeah, I mean, it's that whole scientist mentality that everyone has to some extent. Of, you're curious about the unknown, you want the unknown, you want to know the unknown. But if everything was known, there'd be nothing that would be unknown, and that would be boring. You want to know the unknown, but you don't really want to know all the unknown, because that would suck. Unless there's more unknown to be found. Every time you find one unknown and you know that it's known, give me a new unknown. Because if you run out of unknowns, and I can see, the unfortunateness to that, yeah. It is a bit of a paradox. There's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? I mean, you could just write happy stories where it's happily ever after before anything bad happens. Then you don't have much of a narrative or a plot. It's just like they hang out in a rom-com, but humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. No, not like the sprites in this game, which are two-dimensional. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Are you telling that to me because I am the only real person, because everyone else is inside a video game? You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. I think you'd know that better than anyone. Wait. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Oh, you mean being a one-dimensional creature? Is that Renegade making a joke? Or is that Renegade being stupid? I think he's not that stupid. I don't think he's Shiro levels. Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? No, if I think it's not good, I just erase it and write something else. Well, it's not that I'm afraid to share because I don't think it's good. Just that I tend to think I'm good, and when I don't think it's good, I change it. I don't have a fear of sharing it and fear that people secretly think it's not good. At least, anyways. But yeah. It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much thought into. That you're right, but, you know, if you don't try, you'll never get any positive responses. Yes, you might not get negative ones, but you won't even know if the positive ones may have come instead. If you don't accept the possibility of negativity, you'll be, what's the word I'm looking for? You are removing the possibility of positivity if you try to run away from the possibility of negativity. I guess there's a prettier way to word that. And you can put it on a t-shirt. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it. And the things you can work on. And, you know, at a certain point, they're like, you're a real person who wrote this. Especially if it's just a little short story, not some big thing. They're like, yeah, you're a real person who wrote this, if they know you personally. And they can look at the faults as, oh, ways to improve, instead of, you fucked up Game of Thrones! How dare you, George R.R. Martin! If this book is not perfect, then you are a terrible human being! No, I'm just kidding, it's fine. No, who should really get mad at is the freaking TV show creators who made the last season bad. No, it's okay. They're not that bad either. But Monica! It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? Haha! But we do have a literature club. But sure, you mean metaphorically, even though it's also happened literally. That's my advice for today. Big Chunky Sauce. Thank you, Big Chunky Sauce, for the follow. That's a fun name. Thanks for listening. Okay, let's move on to Yuri now. Do we make a save every time we do this? No, it's excessive. Ellipses. Oh, Silk Cannon. Hello, lots of follows. Thank you, thank you. Is it because I got mad at Game of Thrones? Is that what's doing it? Jeez. Renegade. This is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Yeah, there's a lot of emotion. It's all kinds of crazy emotion. Parallel universes, demons, Arthurian legend. A Critical Role is in there somehow. The original first arc campaign, not the new second arc. Which is good too. Anyways. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? I forget, because yesterday for me, was a few days ago, and my memory is not amazing always. So, what did you say? I guess so. I mean, yeah. It was definitely what you said. Of course. What did you say, guys? Someone remind me. I don't remember. You did a good job explaining, and I did a good job remembering. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling. Oh, you know what? No. If that's what you said, to give it more feeling, then that's exactly what happened. I did give it more there was more feeling. A lot more feelings were on display, which is sort of a Sayori thing, but parallel universes, speedrun Mario. Yuri visibly swallows. Speedrun Mario, teleport Mario. Forever, I will always think of that when it comes to speedrunning and Mario. Will be teleport Mario, which, you know, I'm not making fun. I love the British accent, and I love that video. It's great. I love it. Does it still exist? It should. It would be a crime, a federal crime, if it does not exist anymore on YouTube. Anyways, Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. Speaking of loving the British accent, I really gotta, I'm planning at some point soon to, right now I'm a Canadian Amazon affiliate, but I should really get the UK Amazon affiliate going, because of my time slot of when I tend to stream, my most prominent audience seems to be in the UK. Despite myself living in Canada, I have a weird schedule for me, which makes it normal for UKians? What's the term you use? Not Britons. No, that's the term. I know language. I speak words good. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Oh, what? Talking about shilling out? Talking about affiliate sponsorship? It's okay. You get used to it. Eventually you realize you just got to be a shill. Because if you don't, you'll be awkward and never talk about it. And then some people won't even know you can. They could shill you if you wanted to be shilled. And then you just never get shilled. And that's bad because... Hashtag like, favorite, subscribe. And then subscribe again over on Twitch if you're on YouTube. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Oh boy. Wow, this is happening in the middle of our... We haven't even gotten to see her, I wonder what her poem is going to be like. This is getting big. Are we at the turning point? We may be at the turning point of when things, you know, get really smexual. Thank you, CPU Turtle Heart. That's a funny name. CPU Turtle Heart. CPU implies bot. Are you a bot, Mr. Turtle Heart? No, if you're a bot, you wouldn't follow me. Unless it was from a follow bot. I've had bots in my chat before. Never had a bot follow me, though. Because I think that's a little complicated of a process. I think there are some channels that do that. But you, like, you know, they generally don't go out of their way unless you, like, follow them. And they'll, like, do a follow for you with a follow bot. And at that point, it's like... Just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid. No, it's not dumb. Being appreciated is good. Appreciating is good. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. So before this club started, you just never shared your writing at all? Wow, that is a big step then. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Well, it's good to share sometimes. It's good to get that positive feedback. The negative feedback is, of course, scary, but... Besides, if they give you negative feedback, then fuck them. Nah, it's okay. Sometimes they're giving you negative feedback because it's actually good. I mean, no, it's actually bad. I mean, you're great, Yuri. As long as they're not mean with their negative feedback, like, this sucks. That is not good. What's better is, this sucks because X. Or just, hey, did you know about X? I think that's not very good. It just, in general, don't say it sucks. But if you're gonna say it sucks, don't just say it sucks. You gotta follow it up with why it sucks, at the very least. Although generally just don't say it sucks, because that's rude. Even if you think it sucks, just don't say that, because that's rude if you're actually talking to the author and actually trying to give them legitimate criticism. That's rather rude. And, you know, you could just say it in a less mean way. And besides, people would just laugh at me. It's okay, we'll laugh with you. I'll read your epic tragedy with the plot twists, and I'll laugh at it. But that can be good in its own way. Of course, waifu streams. Like, for example, you know, it could be so bad it's good, which is maybe not what you want. But if it sells, then that's all that matters in the money, right? This sucks. How dare you? Wise fool. That's all that matters in a capitalist society. How much does it sell? How much do people buy it? It doesn't matter if they like it. It doesn't matter if the Pokemon Sword and Shield video went up talking about the good reviews and it got a third of the video with dislikes, possibly more than that by now. It doesn't matter because people bought the game. You bought it. Even if you disliked it, you bought it. Therefore, we already succeeded. Capitalism. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Ellipses. Does she even have close friends? Maybe that's why she feels awkward. Maybe she feels like I'm the first person she can think of as a close friend. For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. Renegade, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Uh-huh. Usually I do too. Let's all eat capitalists. Eat them. Not eat capitalism, but eat capitalists? Weren't you the one who was in favor of the whole, on my Fate stream, you were like, let's put people in camps if they disagree about communism? Right, Tom's Tom. You're the guy who goes a little far for the politics. Just a little bit. We got Mario on our side, right? He's a communist, right? Game theory? During lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? I guess. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. Uh-huh. In fact... Yeah, but that isn't capitalist. Oh, well, you know what? What does it matter? Everything must die for the sake of communism. Communism, communism. Are they related? In fact, I always have some books with me. Okay, this is a sad, serious scene. I gotta stop making jokes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Eat the rich, give to the poor. Or something. That works. 7, 8, 9. I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. I enjoy reading visual novel-ish games and talking over them. So we relate, sort of. I mean, reading words doesn't have to be books. Haha! Loophole! That's one way to put it anyway. Oh, no, it's okay, Tom's Tom. I'm the problem. You're not the problem. I'm the problem. But... books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. Oh, it's like that, huh? Yeah. Literature does have a lot of cool people. And it's cool to root for those people. Wish we were like those people. Wish our life was as entertaining as those people's. I've felt that. But then I've been like, wait, no. You know, it's a give and take. Because there are some, like, for example, you've got One Piece, where it's a crazy world where each island is its own crazy stuff. And that sounds really fun. But even in One Piece, there's some pretty fucked up islands. And then there's, you know, the devil fruits making things are really bad. Or fun, but bad fun. And, you know, people dying. I mean, it's One Piece. But only people don't die on screen. But I'm sure plenty of people die off screen. Even in the funnest literature world you can think of, generally there's some bad stuff going on. And would it be better to live in that world because of the fun stuff and there's bad stuff everywhere? Maybe. But usually if you're watching the narrative world, the narrative is happening because there's conflict. And therefore you wouldn't want to be dealing with the conflict. So maybe if you could live in those worlds when the conflict was not going on. Mm-hmm. People you want to fall in love with. Oh gosh. Oh geez, how are we going here? Or people you just know would make a really good friend. No friend zone. Fall in love. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Uh-huh. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. I think you're a pretty good deep thinker and problem solver. When you look at it that way. I'm surrounded by friends every day. Daw. I enjoy that. I enjoy that thought. I enjoy the thought of thinking of people in the narratives as your friends. I feel like the idea of thinking... it can go too far for sure. But I think as long as you don't go too far, I think there's a healthy amount of doing that where it's fun and fine. I do it a lot, but... you know? Now I'm surrounded on both sides. Like, I'm surrounded by the people in the Doki narrative. I'm also surrounded by my Twitch chat. You guys are enveloping me in... too many friends. What? I mean, no, there's no such thing as too many friends. I think statistically they say you can only keep a certain amount of friends, and if you have more than that, it's like you'll start... it's hard to be close with too many people because of how your brain works or something. And those friends don't laugh at me. I mean, because they don't get a chance to, because it's in the narrative. That's why you want games that give you choices. That way you're given the choice, and when you make the choice, and if they laugh at you, then that was based on your choice, and if they don't laugh at you, then that was also based on your choice in theory, which is why choice games are good, especially if you're trying to self-insert yourself. I feel if that's your only friends, it's really lonely. It is, but like, I mean... I think it's fine to only have a couple friends. I think it's fine to not even have any real friends. I don't know. Like, it depends on the person. It depends on what you do with your life. Like you say, it's really lonely. But if you don't feel lonely, it's fine. Like, if you get your kicks just going into narratives, watching anime, reading games, playing books, reverse that, and you find yourself being content without the friend particle, then I don't think that makes the friend particle necessary. Now, for a lot of people, it is. It's just like, it's cooked into our person. It's a psychological, sociological thing that if you don't have the friend particle in your environment, then it messes with you. So you kind of do want the friend particle. I don't know why I'm calling it the friend particle all the time, but yeah. I don't think it's necessarily lonely, but yeah. And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. Oh gosh, big boobs. Oh, I'm sorry, I've made fun of you for that. Well, I haven't. I've made fun with you. Friendship is magic. Friendship is science. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I mean, so what? It's good to know things. Screw high school politics. High school politics. Humans are social creatures. Uh-huh. I've had that too with the whole... I've had what I call school friends. A lot of school friends. I don't know if I'd call them fake friends. I've only had a few friends I would call fake friends, where they weren't really friends. It's just I didn't have any close friends, and I was using them as a way of being friends, and they weren't really friends. But yeah, I've had a lot of what I would call school friends, or nowadays work friends, where I know I hang out with them at school, or I hang out with them at work, but that's it. When we're outside of school and work, don't really hang out, don't talk. Basically none of the interaction. So a lot of my school friends I don't really talk to anymore because school's over for me. Yeah. A couple of them have sort of lasted, but very few. Like, I hanged out with a lot of people at school eventually, not in grade school. In grade school, it was when I had those fake friends because I was bad at making friends. In high school, I got better about it, so I had more friends. I had a lot of friends, but none of them were that close. But anyways, people say that about you. I had one, I'd say, really, really close friend, who I knew in the first couple grades of grade school. And then he moved away. And it sucked. And I didn't have friends at school for like a year. And that's what ended up landing me in my fake friend situation. Which, actually, to be honest, one of those fake friends ended up actually apologizing to me recently, which came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh, wow, thank you, man. But, you know, people in school can be dicks. It was nice, because it was the sense that, yeah, people do grow up and mature, even if some grow up at a faster or slower rate than others. Even if they're going to be jocks or bullies in high school, eventually they'll have to realize, hey, if you can't hold down a proper job, you know, then you are the one who is the, I don't know, bottom tier, yeah, creeper, what you said, Silken. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all renegade. No, you are. You can use that as a compliment. It's okay, you can be a know-it-all. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. Oh, never mind. You know literature and narratives. I don't know how to talk to people. Oh, that's only one aspect of life. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. There is no normal, and fuck anyone. Everyone is different. What's the normal that we're basing it off? The only normal there is stereotyping. Oh, a lot of people are like this, so let's call this normal. But does it matter? I don't even know how to make myself happy. By reading literature, right? You get happy when you read literature. And you're getting happy when you're making tea for me. Is that not happiness? I have all these feelings. Do we exist? I don't know. I think so. There was a thing who said, I think, therefore I am, right? So I think, therefore I boner, therefore I am. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. Maybe that's enough. How much do you want to do? If you want to do too much, you'll run out of time in your limited 100-year-ish life. It wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you. Thank you. That I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No. That's wrong. Shigao, yo! Oh, silicanon. 2 different animals? Chicken and fish. Is this like Japanese chicken and fish? Oh, cannon. Chicken. Fish? Oh, I think there's like a type of fish that I think I roughly know what you're talking about. Double animal name. That's mine too. That's what the I in Renegade stands for. It stands for, iguana. And the other part of Renegade is also an animal. It's just not an animal name, it's an animal descriptor. It's talking about those Renegade pandas. You seen that panda commercial? Frickin' pandas. That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. Gosh, I'm going on too many tangents. This is a nice scene, it is, but Chad is being active and I don't want to be rude. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. Make myself happy. They don't make fun of my body type. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. Have you been that bullied? Has the bullying been that bad? Maybe that's why you don't want to reach out. Maybe you tried reaching out in the past. It only led to bad. That's true. That can happen for sure. One bad experience can fuck you up socially for a long time. I feel like I had a somewhat experience like that in my life, which is why I was so hard for me to make friends for a while for grade school. I didn't really fix myself up till high school. I had a sort of fucked up social experience first half of grade school, and it made it hard for me to make friends because I felt awkward about approaching people. So I can see that. It's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Renegade. You mean about spoiling me sometimes? Yes, that's slightly difficult, but I'll deal with it. I speak too slowly. No, it's okay. I take forever reading visual novels anyways. I go on way too many tangents. I don't necessarily speak slowly. I actually speak rather fast. I just speak about random BS instead of focusing on the game. I second guess myself all the time. Oh, I'm like that too. I read too deeply into things. Oh, high five! That's my MO. But every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. That's rude. No, I've not. I've treated you extra special because I have the hots for you especially. What? I mean, yeah. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I'm glad, Yuri. I'm glad I can put this happiness in your life. I'm glad I can take whatever has been tormenting you for so long, it seems, and get rid of it. It seemed like this literature club was good for you in general, but I guess what you really needed was something more. You probably tried to join the literature club just as a way because maybe you felt like you had to join a club, maybe you were pressured, or maybe you thought it was a good way to escape and just read and not worry about it. Was instead of doing, you didn't want to read in the halls, you were too scared of being bullied. You thought this was kind of a safe space. You joined the literature club, but you didn't really interact with them much, even if they're kind of friends. Feel very happy while watching this stream. Well, thank you, Silicanon. I'll learn to say the name eventually. You feel tired because you want me to go faster? Oh no, because it's super late for you, Wiseful. I'm sorry, I know. It's like, what, frickin' 2 a.m. for you? I'm so sorry, Wiseful. I'm sorry that you like me, and I'm sorry that this is my time slot. Ah! I just feel really happy. I'm happy too. I'm happy for you. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it the same way... Oh, wow. Wow, you're getting forceful. If other people don't see it that way, then screw them. Yeah, I agree with that mentality. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. I definitely didn't join this club hoping I would make the girlfriends. No, he did. But that's okay. Friend is a root word of girlfriend, so we'll go with it. He doesn't want to go to sleep. He wants to keep watching me. He also has important mod duties. Yeah, spoils. He's got to protect me from the spoilers. Thank you, Wiseful. But also he likes me a lot, so don't worry about it. He has a weird sleep schedule. He did it for me. Thank you again, Wiseful. But, obviously never feel pressured, but I don't think you feel pressured. I think you just like me, which... It's fish chickenry. Silcanon, fish chickenry. That sounds like turducken. I would say I've had at least one success. Oh, you're a friend. Haha. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way. Yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. Doll. This time she's smiling as she does it. Doll. Do you want to show me your poem? I still haven't read her poem. Ah! Yeah. I do. Let me get it for you. Okay, well, this is the other reason I need Wiseful here. Please translate. I can't read cursive. Beach. I'll try my best. Beach. Nope, I already can't read that word. Moved millions of years in the making. When the womb of each chaotically meets the surface. No, not sex skills. We gotta read. When the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clean blue sky. As exposed of bliss? Expanse of bliss. I'm doing my best. But beneath, this doesn't feel really romantic, just real wholesome. Sure, it's wholesome. But hey, you know, if I don't have a girlfriend and she doesn't have a boyfriend, then, you know, we're high school horny teenagers. And I'm a high school horny older than teenager. So... under a clear blue sky. Oh god, you did it. Okay, hold on. I want to try to read it myself a little bit. Beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless engine. The easiest world to get lost in, that I understand, is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Oh, that's poetic. I like that. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Yeah, Wiseful's been great. He's been giving me the translations. I'm so bad at cursive. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? I think I'm doing a decent job reading this one, though. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. That's cute. That's like a thing on life. Like, we're gonna die and, like, when we turn 100-something anyways, right? Yet we still try to do something with our life anyways. What's the meaning? Is there any meaning? Maybe there's no meaning, but we still try to do something anyways. I like that. That's poetic. This is why we need wise. I stand where the foams, wasps around my ankles? Wraps around my ankles. When my toes squish into the sand, the salty air is therapeutic? The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line. Tempted by the foaming tendrils? Team Black? Okay, I'm gonna need to read the translation. And I abandon my peace to erode at the shore? Drift forward and I network to Earth forever. Do we die or do we live as someone else? I think reincarnation would be dope. I think that's my belief. That's what I choose to believe until proven otherwise in the afterlife. Boundary field. Yep. I choose to believe we reincarnate and then get amnesia of our past life. And then we just keep going that way. And if we're a really shitty person, it's what's it called? Death parade rules. If we're a really shitty person, our soul gets erased from existence. But if we're fine, then we get reincarnated. And they make new souls occasionally, because occasionally, you know, souls will corrupt over time, and they'll have to become shitty and get erased from existence. But, I like to believe it's something like that. Yeah, you'll get reincarnated as a potato? Sounds legit. Okay, let me read what actually Wise said so I can read the whole thing. A marvelous millions of years in the making. A Marvel? That says Marvel? What about DC? A marvel millions of years in the making. Where the womb of Earth. Womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under the clear blue sky, an expansive abyss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. It is an enigma. Life is an enigma. Enigma! I can say the word. Edward Nigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Right. Because if you're just lost and confused in the narrative, then you wouldn't want to get lost in it. That's funny. I like that. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, or my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils, turn back, and abandon my peace to erode at the shore, drift forward, and I return to earth forevermore. So I think it is sort of a stance on life, but also on narratives. Like, you get lost in one sandcastle, you make it, you get lost in the narrative, and then the book's over. And the sandcastle's done, and you have to move on to the next one. And in a way, life is a narrative. And eventually it will end. So you could say we're reading books within the book that is our life. The life that is a book. Anyways, sandcastles within sandcastles. We are a sandcastle. But anyways, a kind of existence scares the fuck out of me. Which part? The death parade one? I choose to believe it because it means, you know, we get reincarnated as opposed to, I don't know, heaven or hell. Like, what would even, you know, if we're just gonna live forever in a heaven, what's even the point of life as, I don't know, I guess some people who are religious would have an answer to that, but, oh, I get it's because you're decoding this cursive just like the Enigma. This is somewhat a counterpart to Monica's poem about life. You're bad at English? What's your first language? Is it Japanese? Because this is Kana? Are you a Japanese? I'm sorry, that's racist if you are. It's also racist if you aren't, but if you aren't, then it means I'm not insulting anyone who can hear it. Unless someone watches it later. I'm sorry. Okay, anyways, okay, I like that poem. I like that a lot. I think that's my favorite poem of Yuri so far, for sure. Oh, this is somewhat a counterpart to Monica's poem? Yeah, I suppose you're right. Where the answer was that there's nothing. She looked, and she was told nothing. Whereas here, she wants to search for something. She knows it's fruitless, but she's still going to do it anyways. Heaven and hell scare the shit out of me because both options seem like hell. I don't know. I mean, heaven in theory, if you have your own personal heaven, I don't know. If heaven exists, it's your own personal thing. Whatever paradise you want, you will get it. Yeah, that would be, to me, the only way it would really even be classified as heaven. But, and on that note, we're not done yet, but I'm going to make a quick save. And we're going to go to do another BRB. Still no drop frames. You're doing a good job, OBS, today. Good job, Internet. Yeah, so we're going to do another BRB real quick while I take a piss and all of that good stuff. So where were we? Right, we're in the really emotional scene with Yuri opening her heart to us. Sonic references. I can never stop Sonic references. I'm sorry. I've got the Sonic jitters. I apologize. Okay. Indeed. Wait, what's talking about? I saved on an Let me get it for you. Wait, who's getting me? Do you want me to show your poem? Oh, I just read it. Oh, I see. I read her poem. Gotcha. I liked it. I'm aware the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about. No, it's not. Swimsuit episode. That's our swimsuit episode. I didn't seem to miss too much. Oh, thanks, villain behind glasses. Highlighting my slow pace. As if I didn't already know. I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. I liked it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well... Oh, shoot, what happened? I know you guys had a big fight. Did you make up? Or did it get worse? It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. Oh yeah, I think I noticed that. I think. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. Oh, that's neat. I like it. And I like the game's not holding my hand, narratively speaking. Because the idea that they wrote about the same thing, I don't think was commented on at the time. And yet, here she is being all of a sudden... Like, some people may say, oh, this is bad because you didn't say it in advance or not telling me enough. But I like it. It's, you know, it's a simple thing. It's saying, oh, yeah, that happened. And they did happen to be this similar. And you're following up on it without beating us over the head. Like, what my commentary does is usually beat you over the head. But you know, that's okay because I'm cute. You can tell, guys, right? You've seen the face cam. Nah, you haven't. But if you did... You can imagine it. It's in your head. I am whatever you want me to look. Natsuki wants us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. I like that. Anyway, it was her idea. Oh? Well, I liked it. Let's see hers now. I'm excited. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. I doubt it. I think you're the one being tsundere now. Tsundere for the tsundere. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. Oh, yes you do. There's your son. Your son for her dere. I just went with her request. Because it sounded fun. Because you thought of her as slightly a friendish. Maybe not quite as friendly as me. But it's a friend on some level. But maybe if you've never had real friends before, you don't realize that they've sort of become your friends. Whereas I'm a little higher level than a friend. I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. Simple? Is that really simple? Also, is Natsuki's really going to be like this? She doesn't strike me as a type. I guess we'll see. Kimura Fessing, you know? They do say no. Spice is the spice of life? No. The variety is the spice. Spice is the variety of life. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. I think I agree. I'm not sure. I'm not positive. I might not. I might think you're full of shit. But I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki, go! Ellipses. Oh man. This is seriously a step backwards. Eh? I liked your last two way better than this one. Really? I thought this is the one you would like the most. Well, maybe it's too blunt? Maybe you do like hidden meanings, there's not enough hidden meaning? I like this one a lot personally, but whatever. You really like the last two better than this one? I mean... Are you just lying because you don't like any of them? I'm not sure. Oh, Silkinanen, are you natively Korean? I speak some Japanese, very, very small. I'm learning, but I definitely don't know Korean. I do know that Ace Attorney is kind of a hot topic in the Korean streaming scene. At least it was for a while. Every time I went to look for an Ace Attorney playthrough, most of them seem to be of the Korean variety. Which I assume has to do with it getting released there recently? I don't know exactly. Something definitely must have hyped it up in that area. I mean... I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. Oh, you're a K-pop fan. Oh, I see. They said they were Finnish. Wait, who's Finnish? I'm sorry, who's Finnish? Oh, did Silk Cannon say they were finished? And I missed it? Hold on, I'm scrolling up now. You're a potato. Oh, I see. You're a potato, and potato is Korean for finish. Oh, she said. Oh, he, she, they. Sorry, Silk Cannon. Your name is Pink. Okay, I don't know what gender you are, but your name in chat is Pink, and I relate Pink with the female gender, which is stereotyping. I don't actually know, but Finn. Finish. I see. I saw Finn. I thought that was a fish joke because you're like a chicken fish. Okay, I was confused. All right. I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that. I mean, I'm not trying to impress Yuri, but if I succeed, I would hope so. Pink is the manliest color. I mean, there's nothing wrong with men wearing the pink. It's just, you know, Natsuki's got pink hair and pink eyes, you know. So, you know, there's a relation to be made. Gross! Okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross! Aw, you like me, and I like you, but I don't want you to die, and I'm not sure if that's where this is going, but there was a couple death flags, and I'm taking them seriously, so I'm gonna go on the Yuri route for now, because I like Yuri as well. I like the both of you. So one of them's on the yes route, and one's on the no route. So if the yes route gets killed, the no route will be existing. I'll definitely, I think I do want to go down and check Natsuki's, like, in a quick, you know, alternate playthrough after this main one is done. Because I am curious, but it's not like I care, Baka. Gosh, no. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. You know, the Pokemon move, slack off. You don't get to not move every other turn. Did slacking... Hold on, did slacking make it into Gen 8? I did not look at the list. I have to know now. Oh, geez. Oh, hello. Thank you, Lokendraw000 for the follow. Oh, I'm getting a bunch today with my Dokis. What was I doing? Right. Is slacking in Sun and, not Sun and Moon, sorry. The other one, the new one. The one that doesn't have some of them. Slacking, Bulbapedia. No, okay, come on. Is it Gen 8 is what I want to know. Give me the availability. No, come on, Bulbapedia. What am I supposed to look at here? Bulbapedia, you're no help. Slacking, Sword and Shield. What? Okay, list of Pokemon in Sword and Shield. In Sword and Shield. I just want to check slacking because I made the joke about slacking and now I want to know. Dang it. Wait, what is this? To view the new Pokemon. Only view to view the start. No. Okay, abort it. This is taking too long. Jeez. Do I give up? Do I give up? Wait, no, here it is. Every Pokemon. It was the next entry. It was the next entry, guys. Calm down. No. Okay, hold on. Give me all the returning ones. Never allow... Wait, Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot's in this game? Nice! Hoot Hoot is my favorite generic bird. Oh, they're listed. No, I don't need a number. Duh! What are they listed by? I have no idea. I give up. Slacking the best Pokemon. Slacking is not necessarily the best Pokemon, but I do enjoy him a lot. Anyways, it's just one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Oh, I wasn't slacking off. I was just trying to find out if slacking is in Sword and Shield, because I enjoy the slacking line a lot. And I'd be very mad if a creative Pokemon like slacking, who can't attack every other turn, isn't in Sword and Shield, that's all. But they have Hoot Hoot, so I guess I forgive them. I do like Hoot Hoot. I also like Ludicolo, and that's in their Sword and Shield, so... Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, It's not like you would actually do that. What, get scared away? Because you believe in me? That's another way that you like me, to an extent. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Nice. Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Ow, physical pain. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. Nice. I definitely want to check your route out. Probably. That's the one thing I definitely want to do after I finish this main playthrough. I might do one alt to check out Hardcore Natsuki. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Oh, man, my chat has not been this active in a while. It's hard to read everything. Multitasking. How the hell do you call that a joke? Which part? The slacking part? I mean, it was a failed joke because I didn't even find my answer, but it wasn't meant to last that long because I thought it'd be quicker and easier to find a list of the Pokemon that were in and out, but then it became confusing. That seriously hurt. Oh, it's slapstick physical haha comedy, but it's not that bad. She just elbowed me a little bit. It's just a little elbow. You know, it's not as bad as like a bat to the face like Full Metal Panic or something. Maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway. Snakes are just tails with faces. Is that an Ekans joke? Are we talking about Pokemon or is this something else? Anyway. Don't see it in the Pokedex of Sword and Shield. Dang it. Rip slacking. He was the king of the slack. For generations 3 to 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 generations. Lol, Pain. Lol, Naruto. Lol, Madara. What? Oh, right. Of course, the poem. Natsuki holds out her poem to me like nothing ever happened. I'll be your beach. Oh my god! I love it. She's my favorite. Natsuki's my favorite. I like Yuri, don't get me wrong. But I think Natsuki's officially my favorite. So, but we're so far on the Yuri path at this point, I'm gonna stick to Yuri for this playthrough. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears. Also, it's the easiest to read. It is by far the easiest to read as compared to Yuri's, who is the hardest to me to read. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. And she rhymes. I love rhymes. I'm a sucker for rhymes. Natsuki's the best. I'll be your beach. You can be my beach any day. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. That didn't rhyme. 1 out of 10. Killed my expectations. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. You get me all pumped up with the first 2 lines rhyming. And wait a second. Oh, go rhymes with glow. Okay, it's one of those mixy-maxy rhymes. Okay, I gotta take it all in. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. That doesn't rhyme with anything. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Oh, that line rhymes with glow again. Doesn't really roll off the tongue the best. I like simple rhymes that don't, make you think, like go plus glow plus a go. A go is just rhyming go with go again. Isn't that cheating? Let's bury our heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea, and let me see you... I had to do it. I had to rhyme. It's bugging me. And let me see you shine. Let's leave your memory... This is a long one. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. Remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. Oh my god! I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. Oh my god, she wants me to want her. She wants me to want her so bad. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought that had left you long ago. You just rhymed go with go again? But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Oh, that ended in a cute way. Okay, let me take this in now and not just try to rhyme. I enjoy rhyming. I think I sort of half took it on. Your mind is so full of trouble and fears. Oh, so you suck, but if you like me, you'll be great. I mean, it's not quite in those words, but... A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. Team Rocket's blasting off again! The walls in your mind will melt away because of me. Aw. Don't fall from the sofa, Silkananen. You can do it. Be the chicken you know you are and fly back up to the top of the sofa. Or something. I'll be the beach that watches your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. Makes your heart leap. Bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Hold my hand. Oh, holding hands. That's sexual. Sexual harassment. Someone report it. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea. Salty sea? Too much salt. Salt out of 10. In a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. That's nice. It's like she wants me to want her, but also she thinks I'm bad and wants me to fix myself. Or she thinks she's bad. And she's you. I'm you. And she's the other. And she is you. I'm I. She's you. No, wait. No, wait. Yes, I'm I. It should be that she's I, but I'm I. I'm I and she's you. Who's on first? Yeah, I think I'm I and she's you, and she thinks bad of herself. But she thinks that she can like me if she... No, I'll fix her? I don't know if it's quite that nuanced, but I get the general idea. I like it. It is similar to Yuri's, and I like it. It's similar because of beaches, but it's not similar necessarily thematically. I mean, kinda, because Yuri's poem was about life and narratives and how they come to an end. They start, is there a point to them? Whereas this is more about love and loving yourself. You, Narukami, triggered. You know how I feel about Persona 4. Or you don't. I'm not sure, Wiseful. I don't know if you've seen my Persona 4 LP. I have mixed feelings. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Funny, this one seems arguably the most negative, but with the nice message. Because of the negative, it's like you needed the negativity there to make a nice message. Without the negativity, you couldn't put a positive spin on it, whereas before it was just positivity that you were putting a negative spin on, I suppose. Besides, the beach is awesome. Sure. Beach episode when? Or does this count as our beach episode? Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Mixed feelings, like you can't put them to words. I loved many parts of Persona 4. Not all of them. And the ones I did not love, I did not like. Not even a little bit. Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, that's... Gee, she better not have said anything bad about mine. Oh, man. I love these guys' friendship. It's funny that these two are my favorite. Yuri and Natsuki. And they have this rivalry thing going on. Then again, Sayori and Monica seem to have something of a thing going on as well, but not to the same extent. At least not yet. After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Yuri said that you brought it up. I'm sure you agreed mutually. Well, of course, the beach can't be bad because of beach episodes in anime. And we get to see the swimsuits. And that's the best episodes when you get to see the swimsuits. So a beach can never be bad. You can really see her doing that, too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Hey, if she's trying to impress you, that in itself is cool. It's not like I care. Jeez. I just did it anyway, you know, gosh. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. I suppose it was a good thing. Maybe a little bit. Only 5%. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Are you gonna recite this one? Maybe you both can talk about beaches. Life's a beach. Monika and Sayori seem like more subtler characters compared to Natsuki and Yuri. Maybe that's why they have different eye color from hair color, whereas these two are more on the nose. But I like their on-the-noseness. I mean, there's still subtleties to them. I don't think they're open books or anything, but yeah, you're probably right that Monika and Sayori are probably more layered, and there's more depths to be found. Natsuki and Yuri are still interesting characters, and they have layers of themselves, but the layers all sort of fit within a similar theme within themselves. Whereas Sayori and Monika do seem to be more complex, and it's hard to pin down like anyone, oh, you're like this, or you're like that kind of character. Which, it's not a bad thing to be in a box, because that means they're easily relatable, and, you know. But being outside of a box is usually better for longer narratives, as there's more room to wangle and explore. Now, this is not a huge narrative, but there's not that many characters we have to focus on either, so it should still hopefully be fine. At the very least, it was good practice. I don't want to show it to anyone. Okay, that's it. Episode's over. We're not showing it to her. I refuse. LP's over. No, I'm just kidding. Fine. Sayori, I guess you get to see it. If you're good, ellipses. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. You're right, I don't. Thank you. Natsuki, tsundere. Yuri, anxious mess. Monika, leader? Sayori, cheerful childhood friend, but also really sad, maybe. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? I mean, I didn't write them for someone specifically, but sure. Well, okay, actually, I did. I went out of my way to pick things that would go to Yuri. I had a specific story in mind, but I sort of shoehorned it to make it work within the context of going on Yuri's route. Probably Yuri. Nandesuka? I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Definitely not. Never. Nandemo nai. Or is Nandemo nai nothing? Or never? No, wait. Sorry. Japanese snafu. Mudada. Nope, that's useless. It's a useless thought that you just had because it is incorrect. Maybe. That's not really how do you say thought? Hold on. Thought. What is thought in Japanese? English. I just had a thought that I'm curious about what the answer to this question is. Thought. Shiso. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do a quick check of that kanji. Chiso. I'm going to check Chiso in Jisho. Jisho is Japanese for dictionary, by the way, and it's also the most prominent Japanese dictionary. Shiso. Thought, idea, ideology. Okay, the first one is the kanji for think, and the second one is the kanji for concept or idea. Interesting. And then what about if I think? What is that word? Think. Kongeru. Kongeru? And that's completely different kanji? Kongeru. To think about, to think over, to ponder. And this is the consider or think over kanji. And that's different? Japanese, Japan, you have too many kanjis, dang it. There's a kanji for considering and thinking over, and there's a kanji for think. And there's a kanji for concept and ideas and thought. Why are there so many kanjis that mean the same fucking thing? Japan, why? Why do you make learning this language so hard? Sorry. Finally you can talk. Sorry, Logan. Hello. Yeah, sorry about that. I turned it on to followers mode kind of recently because of trolliness, but That was the one thing I wanted to avoid, was, you know, new people showing up and not being able to talk. But I turned it down to 10 minutes, so 10 minutes isn't too bad, I hope. For a moment, I thought you said thought. Is that a sexual joke? Monica the arms dealer has followed me. Oh boy, Monica the arms dealer. Oh shoot, is that a reference? Is that a JoJo's reference? Or worse, a Doki Doki reference? That's not really what I meant, though. Maybe. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. So, Monica, you got any new grenades to attach to your wheelchair? Wrong, Monica. This makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, I mean, maybe a little bit. Only for now. Maybe. No. Of course I am. Gosh, I'm a tsundere now. I took the trope from Natsuki. I stole it. She's rubbed off on me. Good! That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Renegade. Sayori. Is there something wrong? Oh yeah, back on what you were saying before. Is there something fucked up with you? Back when you were like on your desk and you were rubbing your eraser and it was weird? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Oh, I'll play with them, alright. I'll play with them every way possible. I mean, not every way. That's, you know, not in front of everyone else. Not in front of, you know... To be fair, we're all underaged, I think. But, you know, it's a video game. How old is Doki Doki Literature Club, the video game? Wait a second. No, I gotta find this out. Is this game underaged? No, it's gotta be. Is it a teenager yet? No, it's not that old. This game came out past 2010. Is it 5 years old yet? When did Doki Doki come out? No, let me look out. Okay, I gotta be careful of spoilers. When did Doki Doki Literature Club come out? Let's see. September 22, 2017. It's that recent? Really? 2017? I thought time flies as you get older. It feels like it was longer ago. It was really 2017? Crazy. I could have sworn it was at least 2015 with how long I've been hearing about it. Only 2 years. Wow. I'd say small world, but that's not really appropriate. If you insist. So anyways, don't search up anything about Doki Doki Literature Club, Renegade. I'm sorry. I just searched up, you know, when it came out 2 years ago. Is that so wrong? If you insist. Yay! The game shouldn't be dating. Yep. Way too young. Only 4 years old. You gotta wait till at least 13. That's a little squick. Well, to be dating? Dating as long as there's no hanky-panky. Dating without hanky-panky you could probably do as young as 10 if you wanted to be weird. Dating with hanky-panky would be like 17, 18. Yeah, I know. I try to be careful when I look things up. I try to put my hand up and look at the first response. I know to be careful when I look stuff up. I try to avoid it in general, but I had a joke that I had to fulfill on. I had to find out if Doki Doki was legal. If you want to spoil yourself, I can search all I want. Well, maybe I will then. But I won't because I don't want to spoil myself. Jerk. Gosh, you're supposed to protect me from the spoilers. Not berate me for you know, I was protecting myself from spoilers long before you came along, mister. Also, thank you. Please don't leave me. Yay! Oh, you're right. I could just ask you questions. Oh, that's a fair point, wise fool. But then how would I know you're telling the truth? What if it's all part of your long con? I don't know what the long con is, but what if it's part of the long con where you tell me a fake year And then and on April 1st will show up and you'll be like, April Fools, I told you the wrong year. I don't know. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? Are you actually not feeling well? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Okay. Okay, you three. Oh, geez. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? I'm sorry, who, what, now, did, what, when? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. Oh, the fact there's just 3 of us and not all 4? What did she say? We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Oh, because she said you 3? Because Sayori's not here. Is she the only one who knows Sayori's not here? Because maybe Natsuki and Yuri have been talking to themselves so long. That's right. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. She has a catchphrase? Huh? Did I miss this whole time? She has a catchphrase? Huh? Sayori is now out of the club room. Exactly. The only problem is that I have to feel bad about her because of ethics and morals. Damn ethics and morals. Damn conscience. She should leave on a happy note. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase, does she? Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ooh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. That in itself, I feel like, is foreshadowing. You saying that there's foreshadowing, I think, is also foreshadowing. That's deep. We can't go... If we go a 3rd layer deep, a 3rd layer of foreshadowing, then we get incepted. Foreshadowing. No. Foreshadow... Session. Jokes. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. She did leave on a happy note. Yeah, but she said... No, but we know something is weird with her, and she said to say that she was sick. Or something, or not feeling well. Which is sad. The most sad is that I don't know. You'd think I would just know for sure that she's like... just really bad or really not bad because I'm good at telling things about my friend. But I don't know. Because she's suddenly a complicated character now. Who I have to care about a little bit, maybe, just a bit. Gosh. The only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? Amused Man 988. Thank you, Amused Man. I'm glad that you were amused by me. It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Speaking of which, probably gonna have to do another break a little soon. Not quite. No, not quite soon. I'll probably still have to do one more break before I stop. How much longer I'll be going for? An hour? Over an hour. When I'm strategically planning my pee breaks on the fly. I think the saddest thing here is saying, you're happy here, right? And MC Could nods, and she's just happy about that. Oh, yeah, that is kind of sad. Because, you know, used to be that he'd have to be happy with her. But now he's happy with the club. That is sad. Gosh. It really does suck to be a good person and care about people. It'd be so much better if I could just not care. And just, you know, like what I like without caring about feelings and stuff. But no, I have to be a good person, damn it. Freaking emotions and feelings and morals and ethics. Sucks. Why can't I just take over the world already? I thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? That is pretty sketchy. I only like being around in her company when she's happy. That'd be such a dick move. In reality, she's not feeling well. She just said to say that she wasn't feeling well. So what's her excuse now? Because that does make us look like a dick. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Hey, look, first of all, we were never lovey-dovey. We're just good friends. But second of all, you're right. It is suspicious. Dang it, Sayori, I have to cover for your dumb lie now. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ho? Ho? That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Don't get too curious. There's nothing crazy, nothing hanky-panky. My hanky is with your panky, Yuri. I mean... Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. Really? Really? I didn't get to listen too good in on it. What did you say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. Ooh, you avoided that topic real quick. That wasn't even subtle of a topic of avoidation. We need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation. So, wow. Like, there's question dodging, and then there's dodging subtly so that you don't realize it was dodged. And then there's, nope, I'm out. We're not talking about this. Don't you talk about this. Is she trying to shake her metaphorical leader wang around to be like, hey, I've got a leader wang. You don't mess with me. Or is she hoping we genuinely won't notice? Let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Oh, are we at the weekend yet? What day is it? What day of the week are we? What year is it? References. The lowest form of humor. But we do it anyways because we want to feel approved. We want other people to get our references and go like, hey! It's human nature. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Oh, is this Friday? Is it Friday? That's another reference. We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself? Did you spell flavors? How'd you spell it? How dare you spell it the American way? Put another U in the word flavors, dang it. Another U, as in a U in the first place. You didn't pick this Sayori route, MC-kun. You don't really need to know the information. Well, maybe I don't want to know the information. I want to know it. I just don't want to get in her... I don't want my wang in her vagina. I just want to know why she's... I want to be a good person. That doesn't mean I want to bang her wanger. Wang her, bang her. You handle all the bad by street. Natsuki. Challenge accepted. It's Thursday in game? Oh, is this like the fourth day? Because like we've done 3 poems. Yeah, we've done 3 poems and we did a poem at the end of every day. So this would be the 4th day. That would make sense. Monday's the start of the week. So we're at Thursday. Okay, so the big crazy shenanigans are going to happen after the weekend? Or is it Friday? I don't even know what day it is. It doesn't matter. The game will clue me in, I suppose, if my chat can't agree. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Oh, geez. That means we have to choose? Is this time to choose? Sarah will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, oh boy. Ellipses. Yuri, you can... She can hang out with me, you know. We can just hang out together and it'd be great. Huh? Guys? Can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No! No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Wow. Ooh, maybe Monica does have the hots for Yuri. But can I watch? Ellipses. Your innocent ears. Listen, if you're gonna watch me, your innocent ears are gonna get dirty real quick. Well, maybe not if you watch me, but if you listen to me, I have the mouth that is the potty. I also have to literally potty soon, but that's irrelevant to the conversation. Oh, geez, you're speaking in the lead speak. It's Friday, but it's been a while. Thur-Friday. I mean, lol. Oh, shoot. No, I'm Googling what that means. I'm putting that in a translator. Hold the phone. Oh, gosh. I've done some Japanese speak before. but this is my first Korean. Nobody spoke Japanese in my chat before, by the way. I know some Japanese. No one ever speaks Japanese. But someone spoke Korean, even though I don't know Korean. Korean to English. No. Anio means no. Hey. You have beautiful voice. Thank you. It's a very beautiful potty voice. That's how it gets you. You hear the jokes and the good analysis and the soft, smoothie voice, and then I start saying dirty words. Nani? Aha! Japanese! I know things. Okay. Now Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. Is she like the vice president, sort of? Nani watashi wa baka? Okay, now you... First there's Romanji. Nani, which is what. Watashi is I. Baka. Okay, now people are going a little excessive with the Japanese. What? I am idiot. Maybe. Okay, and then we have Dono Yoni. Dono Yoni. Okay, there's some kanji. Shiteru no. Now you're just trying to make me look stupid. Rimasen. Arimasen. I think I know. Okay. Freaking kanji. The death of me. Kanji. I think that's the death of anyone who first learns Japanese, is dealing with all of the kanji. There's like 2,000 you're supposed to know. And that's only the ones you're supposed to know. There's more than that, actually. Hello, Monica. Or should I say arms dealer, if that is your real name. Staria is the VP. They've said that? Well, you know me and paying attention. I only pay enough attention to make crazy theories, not to actually know what's going on. I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. Ooh, interesting. First signs of development potential. Well, not development potential for Monica, but the idea that she is developing by wanting to do other things, but the idea that she has a weakness, that's the thing. Her weakness. Maybe she actually relies on Sayori a lot more than we realize. That's interesting. I don't know what I put. I just remembered words from anime. Yeah, I figured as much when you put it in Romanji. I sort of guessed. It wasn't really grammatically correct, but I do know, Nani is what, Watashi is I, Watashi wa Baka is idiot. But... So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? It's really hard to read, but technically it's beautiful because, what is it? Cursive is beautiful. I can only speak one language and not very well. Oh, I know those feels. And I'm doing it worse. I'm trying to speak 2 languages just so I can make them both worse. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Nice. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. I can do atmosphere. I know atmosphere. Oh, villain behind glasses. You said, how are you doing, Renegade, after a Google Translate. Okay, yeah. The Google Translate is kind of accurate, but sometimes it doesn't give the correct nuance. But your handwriting is shit, but at least it looks pretty. Exactly, Tomstom. Suddenly changes as she stares at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's good. It's good that atmosphere. Was she thinking of the right atmosphere, though? Make some banners and decoration. Monica was thinking, oh yeah, atmosphere of the party, whereas Yuri's like, the narrative atmosphere. What do I want the narrative of this scene to be, to look like? That's great. You'd be a wonderful help, Yuri. Monica the arms dealer cheered 5 bits. Thank you. I am sorry that I don't have an alert on screen right now. I gotta figure that out. It's more convenient with the 4x3 games because I can just put it on the side in the black space. But yeah, thanks. Every bit helps. Every bit helps gets toward my goal of world domination. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway... That just leaves you, Renegade. Me? Well, you know, those bits are actually really making me... Ooh, they're making me hot and bothered. I actually think we're going to go ahead and quickly save here. This will probably be my third and final BRB of the stream. Yeah, so... We're going to BRB. So, we're back to Dokis. We're doing Dokis. What are we doing? I don't know. What is video games? How do I Let's Play? What's my name? Oh, right, I'm Renegade. Am I 67 or 68? I'm both. I'm both. I have an alternate personalities. Matcha tea. Anyways, that just leaves you, Renegade. No, it doesn't. Don't put me on the spot like that. I just came back from my break. The one who is truly useless. Oh, okay, that's rude. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It'd probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Oh, shoot. And do I choose? You could always help me out as well. Oh, I could actually choose you for once? I've never been allowed to choose you. I'd really appreciate that. Oh, gosh. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? I mean, yeah. When will there be a Renegade 69? When there's a Renegade 69, the universe will implode. Like, it's too much. That's what the I in Renegade stands for. I am 69 incarnate, so Renegade 69 would be double 69. The universe could not handle it. Those are some fun emotes, Arms Dealer. Do you get them from someone specific? Are those general, or are you getting them from someone specific? They look specific. They look... I like them. I like the look of them, but... They're probably a specific Twitch streamer's emotes, I would assume. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, it's something I've noticed. Dunne1 followed. Hello, Dunne1. This stream has been wowzers for the I think this is a record. I think this is a new record for most follows in one stream. Pretty sure. 1, 2, 3... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, one of those bits. 8. It's 8. That's pretty, that's pretty high for me. Sub to Lost Pause. I've heard of Lost Pause. I don't think I've watched Lost Pause, but I've heard of Lost Pause, which is good because I've heard of them. And if you lose them, you can find them in the Lost and Found? I don't know. Is Mona suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Suki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Oh, shoot. Yuri's getting possessive. Ooh, am I gonna get a choice, or is my choices so far gonna decide this choice for me? Lily, best girl, other than Monica, of course. Renegade may not like it to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Oh, gosh. So therefore, wow. He may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. Maybe this is one of those cases where if I was on the Sayori route, I would end up with Monica. Like, if they do choose for me and I don't get to choose, it might be one of those things where if I was on the Sayori route, I would end up with Monica. Or if I was on the Sayori, I'd follow after Sayori. Or if I was on all three kind of equally, then I would end up with Monica? Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Doki is love, Doki is life. You know, Everyone's the best girl. Your best girl was the Dokis we made along the way? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Renegade to... What are you saying? She's not wrong. It'll be extremely, meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys. Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Renegade to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides... He hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. Is this a choice? Are we getting a Monica choice? Huh. You're right, we have not gotten a chance, because they've all been based on the frickin'... Yeah, because we didn't think we were good enough. Now she's gonna force ourselves to realize that we are good enough? Or something. She is an option, suddenly. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. She said we should let him choose. By which I mean, wink, wink, nudge to Renegade. Wink, wink, nudge. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Renegade, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Oh, I do get to choose? Jeez. Of course. Humph. Very well. In that case... Everyone looks straight at me. Sayori with ellipses. Oh, I get it. You would chase after Sayori to find out what she's doing. I'm not doing that one. Okay, so... I'm not doing Sayori. I like Natsuki a lot, but we're really at this point on the Yuri route. I don't want to half-ass it too much, and also if my theory is right about people that we like dying because this visual novel is going to be a jerk, then I want to not like Natsuki to keep her alive? I don't know. So I feel like it's between Monica and Yuri at this point. I am sort of on the Yuri route, but we haven't really gotten a chance to do Monica so far. That's kind of true. So, I'm torn. Because I do want to do the Yuri, but this would be a chance to Monica. I don't know, Monica. Ooh, decisions. I should flip a coin. I'm going to flip my eraser. I don't have a coin on me. Here's my eraser. Hold on, let me take this off. Okay. Let's see here. The side with the scratch on it, you can't see this. The side with the scratch on it is Yuri. The side without the scratch is Monica. Okay, you can't see this, but I'm going to flip my eraser. No, don't flip it on the ground. Okay, how did it land? Hold on. This is... I forget. Let's do it again. Okay, the side with that scratch. This is more noticeable. I literally didn't see the scratch when I went to pick it up, and then I turned it over and forgot. I'm a professional live streamer. I gotta get my D6 down here. I have some D6s upstairs. Okay, the side with the scratch on the left side of the eraser at the top head is Monica, and if the scratch is on the left, it's Monica. If it's on the right, it's Yuri. Sure, whatever. Do it again. Oh god, it went flying. Oh, that's professional. It landed on, like, the leg of my chair. Wait, what did I say? Left is Monica, right is Yuri? I don't even know anymore. When in doubt, go with C. Monica is C. Sure. I guess I should probably be helping Monica. I think it did land on the Monica one. I just wasn't paying enough attention. I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yeah, you picked me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, oh shoot. Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us. But... I agree with Natsuki. Oh, this song. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Renegade was the one who... Aww. That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. I don't think scare is the word I would use. More like seduced. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Wow. Suddenly they're leading her. Interesting. Like, even though... even though she's the leader, they're suddenly taking charge. It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean 2, where it's like they made him the leader, but only as long as they did what they wanted him to do. Which is... It's interesting. I feel like they're talking out now. I think ultimately it comes down to Renegade. They each want to spend time with Renegade. And... I mean, they all do, including Monica. Monica maybe even realizes that it's easiest for her, but she just wants to spend time with Renegade. And they're trying to turn it into something practical, like, oh, our work requires more work. But the practicality isn't really what's relevant. If it was just the practicality, I don't think they would care. It's the Renegade that matters. They're just using the practicality as an excuse. Monica will remember this. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives. Everybody wants my dick, I get it. Excuse me? Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made such a big deal in the first place. Exactly. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah. We have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do a good job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Uh-oh, Monica, don't back down. We've already made this decision. Let's do it. Let's do the one Monica choice I could do so far. I picked the Monica. Well, aside from showing the poems in a certain order, which I did show to Monica first on the first poem, so. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. You are being so practical, and I'm surprised you're not backing down. Like, she brought up that you're totally doing it for an excuse, and you are, and yet you're still using the same excuse. Which goes to show how much they care about this. I would think Yuri would care more. I guess this doesn't change depending on who you're more with, probably. Yuri likely cares more, but I don't think the narrative is showing that, because this is one thing that I don't think is affected by your narrative choices thus far. Yeah, seems like Monica really does have Sayori as a nice way to bounce off her. She does feel a little confused without her, which is an interesting insight into her. She seemed like such a good leader so far, but it seems like Sayori really compliments her. Maybe blue and green together makes the hair color, kind of, sort of, but nah, I don't know. The brownish, how would blue plus green get brown? So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay. Monica the arms dealer cheered 10 bits. Thank you for more bits, arms dealer. You're dealing a lot of those bit arms. Arm bits. Arm bits. Oh, I'm feeling 10 bits for Monica for how she's being treated badly. I get it. Sigh. I have to keep track of these. I have a reward. I'm planning on making, once December starts, which is pretty soon, I'm going to be doing a couple things where it's like, if I hit this much bits in the month, I'll do X. If I hit this much subs in the month, I'll do X. So I'm going to, I think 19, yeah, because I got 4 from Wise and 15 so far from, so that's 19 so far. I'm going to write this down just in case I'm stupid and forget. I'm usually pretty good at remembering this stuff, but just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and write this down because I need to remember this, because I want this to flow into my December, because it would be rude of me to be like, okay, December starts, we're starting fresh. I'm going to save this as, just save it as the bit count. There we go, 19. Oh, it didn't make a noise, surprisingly. And now Monica is forced into the leadership persona. Persona! As Teddy once said. What? I don't remember Persona 4 well enough, I guess, to remember that one reference. Oh no, I broke myself. You see, Persona. I was thinking persona, like purr, like cat purr. That's a joke that I had to explain for anyone to get it. I'm sorry. It's technically most logical for Renegade to help one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. What? I'm not allowed? Do you have a preference, Renegade? I do, but like... No! I'm not even allowed? That's so rude. What is the game doing? The game has a plan, clearly. All this time, it did not allow me to do Monica. It was always between those three. And I do finally get a chance to do Monica. And she even brings up that I have a chance to do Monica. And she turns it down. I mean, she doesn't. But, I mean, she does, but because of peer pressure. But the game turns it down. I don't think that this is just some haha funny tease. I feel like Monica has a route. Maybe Monica is the true hidden route. Or it could be more than that, but like... Interesting. They're sticking with their guns. I have to pick one of those three. They even came up an option where I could potentially pick Monica, and they said no. Game, you're making me think things. Something is definitely going to happen with Monica that's going to be big to make up for the fact that I can't really choose her. Unless I can in secret. Peace was never an option. Not as long as she keeps stealing those bits. Monica the arms dealer here, 50 bits. Thank you. Oh gosh, I gotta add that to my sheet. Thank you for all the bits. I appreciate it. That's gonna add up. I mean, there are small amounts, but there are a lot of small amounts. Okay, open. Open the bits. I gotta keep this open. He keeps spamming me with bits. I mean, thank you, but it's why can't you just do it all at once, man? So I can add them up and be done with it. No, it's fine. Thank you. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, gosh. I know I can probably just do this with my AdSense, but I can just do this with my AdSense. So I'm just wasting everyone's time. Anyways, though. Villain behind glasses. What are all those emotes? What are those? What? What is that? I'm not even allowed to copy paste this? What is this? Sword? Copy? Paste? Is this even an emote? It's not giving me an emote option. Sword paste. Sword. Do I see lost pause emotes? Are those lost? Oh, is that why I can't? I have no idea. Windows 10 confirmed. Yep. Anyways, do you have a preference? Yeah, I guess. I've been beating around the bush because of A, bits. Yup. And B, freaking Monica. Something's going on with Monica, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of her. I mean it. But for now, I pick Yuri. I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki. I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying... Ugh. You'll be helping Yuri then, Renegade. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. Wow, 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 wow. This feels so bitter. Because I picked Yuri, and I thought about picking Yuri in the first place. But then I'm like, Monica. And now this feels a little gross. Ugh. Awkward thoughts. It's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I'd be fine. Okay, okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to... See, look, Monica is being a big girl about it, and she's being... Maybe she's hiding inside that she hates it. But she's being a big girl, and being like, I am the leader, I'm gonna do things properly. Whereas Natsuki gets bitchy about it. You know, you deserve to get bitchy about it, and you got bitchy... Everybody just wants my dick. I only have one. Unless you clone me into 3 people. What is that? Living with myself. 2 selves. If I live with 2 of myselves, I can be with all of you. I mean, we can also just have a harem, but it doesn't seem like you're willing to share in this context. Is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Bounces right back with a smile on her face. Yeah, I think that shows her responsibility. I think she's still unhappy, but she's responsible. And she knows how to bounce back when she understands the situation, even if she doesn't like it. Are you guys excited? Excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. I like that a lot, the narrative turn of thinking you can choose Monica, but if you do, you get rejected. Oh, but not by her, by the others. It feels, oh wow. I like that. I like that decision. Like, You kept her from us for so long. You gave us the option, and if you do choose it, they say no. And you're probably already set on one of the other girls, right? To some extent. Most likely, at that point. Even if you liked Monica the most, you probably ended up gravitating to one of them. And then the choice would come up, and you'd be like, maybe I do want to do Monica. But you'd like the other girl, and you'd probably have to think about it like I did. And I ended up choosing Monica, and then was forced to choose the girl, but it gives you a really dirty feeling. And I feel like if that was intentional, it was a well-crafted dirty feeling. And I like that I feel dirty. But I don't like it. But I like that I don't like it. Narratively, I like that I don't like it. Suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Doki Doki Hentai Club. Do you feel the same way, Renegade? Oh, but which part? Me? Oh, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Ellipses. Natsuki. What? Don't worry, Natsuki. I'm definitely going to do an alternate playthrough and go on your route at some point, because I think you've turned into my favorite. But for now, we're on Yuri route. So you just got to deal with not being part of the Yuri. Which means you could still be straight. I didn't even do anything. No. That's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. Oh, okay, things just got awkward. Interesting. So, like, they were okay to gang up on... That's fascinating. They sort of ganged up on Monica together, like part of a team. It's like they're rivals, but also good friends at the same time. But like, when they have to go against each other because of me, like, I am the problem. I am the boy that's getting in the way of their life. When it's for me and they go against each other, they're all awkward about it. And Yuri doesn't just team up with Monica, and Natsuki doesn't just team up with Monica against Yuri, or vice versa. But they're willing to team up with each other against Monica so easily. It feels natural for them almost because of how good friends they've become. Friendly rivals. Frenemies. Anyways, Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Renegade picked me. I know. And also, you don't have to apologize. Your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's one way. They go really well with my tea. Oh, and you brought up your tea. Your cupcakes and tea do go together. It's like what I was just saying about them actually being friends all along. Aw, I'll put my cupcakes in your tea any day. I mean, we can imagine Natsuki said that. Duh. I'd put the cupcakes in the tea and then eat the cupcake-flavored tea or tea-flavored cupcake. So I would do both of you is what I'm saying. When you put it like that, it's like a no-win situation. Well, I'll just do both of them at once. 3-way. As long as they're both cool with it. If the main character of High School DxD can do it. Nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. Yeah, but she doesn't want you to act immature now that you're friends and stuff. Also, she feels bad because she's, like, winning the relationship with me. She's winning the relationship, which is always awkward between friends. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. I'm sorry if I was bad at saying sorry. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. MC-kun does not have a dragon in his arm. Not yet! Don't worry. Eventually, he'll get one in an even better place. His schwang! Would you like to see my wang? I call it my dragon. My hidden dragon. Hidden dragon technique, no jutsu! Oh my god, it's so bright! Oh! I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. That's not the vibe I got at all, but okay, sure. Oh, she was trying to fill in the hole now that Sayori's not here? I can sort of see that, yeah. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. She is the heart of the group, and it's good to have a heart. Monica felt a bit hardish, but then we found that without Sayori, she comes off a little heartless. Which makes Sayori the nobody. So that means Sayori's the nobody, and Monica's the heartless, confirmed. Which were always backwards names, by the way. Tangent. A heartless. I know, granted, when they made heartless, they didn't know nobody was going to be a thing. But a heartless is a heart that's been ripped from the body, and the body is the body that's left behind. So no body is just the body. No body is the real heartless, and heartless is the lack of the body. It's silly. Anyways, I get that they're both play on words. Oh, we're a heartless heart, and we're nobody. But, like, Ice Swallowsman 122 followed me. Thank you. No. Hey there, random streamer followed me. Well, thank you for that too. Wow. Double dragon. I kinda appreciated it. Sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. Huh? You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of the whole event. Oh, suddenly she's happy. Okay. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. Day's over? Okay, I at least wanted to reach the end of one day. Oh, shoot! Thank you, arms dealer Monica, for 95 bits. Wow, in total. Also, Novahawk, thank you for the follow. Holy. Thank you, everyone. But also, I don't want to understate the follow just because of the bits, but thank you for 95 bits. That's almost $1. And if you add up, hold on, quick math. Total, that's $1.25 right there, and that's American. I'm in Canadian land, so $1.25 US is like, after taxes, is probably $1.25 Canada still. But you know, money. Thank you. There's nothing more for today. Hold on, I'm going to quickly change my sheet. You added 95, so that's 9. And then 129, so we're at 129 bits. I wouldn't say I'm popular. I would say Doki is popular. Oh, man. So I guess it's time for us to head out. But that's part of why I chose this in the first place. Back when I was close to 50 followers, I had like 40 or something. That's when I started branching into Doki, and I also did a bit of Majora's Mask, because I wanted to hit that 50 mark. And now that we're past the 50 mark, I don't know. I'm not sure where I was going with that. Fill in the blank. I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. Donator 2. Dokinator 2, Judgment Day. I like that. That's nice. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh shoot, Yuri. Hello. I turn around. 60 subs now? 60 followers, 60 subs? Jeez. Done. I'll admit that I'm here because he's playing DDLC. Well, yeah. Now that we're past the 50 mark, we can stop streaming altogether. That seems a little backwards. Okay, Wiseful, you're right, Wiseful. You're the best of everything in the world. You're the one who suggested Doki. I said that I wanted to branch out to hit the 50 follower mark, though. You suggested Doki, I will admit. However... No, thank you. Thank you for modding and subbing and suggesting Doki. Pray to Wise Fool. He is a very wise fool. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, that's okay then. Do you have a phone? Do I have a phone? Do phones exist? Do you even have phones? To quote Blizzard? I think I'm quoting Blizzard. If not, then correct me. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? That's sexual. I think that would be the better way, yes. Alright then. You and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Oh gosh, Sunday. And this is Friday, which means there's a day before that? We'll see. Eh? My house? Oh my gosh, my house! Our house. We haven't even seen the inside of his house. We've just seen him working on stuff. In the middle of our street. Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. That's true. That's true. I mean, either way, you seeing my house, you a girl in my house, or me being in your house, either way is pretty kinky. Okay, I'm back on track. I was a little lost in my thought of the whole Monica thing, but I think I'm back. I'm back to being okay with being on the Yuri route. I've quickly reorientated myself. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Oh, are you still shy about your house? Do you especially want to see my house, or is it because you're especially shy about your house? Which is it? Probably both to an extent, but I wonder which is the bigger motivator. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. Renegade, that's sexual. Hey, you spelt my name wrong. I spell it with an E, by the way. But yes, it is sexual. Thank you for asking. I mean, what? Oh, I just read the other part of the joke. Yuri breathes. That's sexual. It probably is, though, right? Everything is a sexual innuendo, except for sex. Sex is about power. Who made that joke? I forget, but I agree with them. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Renegade. I think that will make a very productive team. Oh boy. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. No. I chose you because freaking... Gosh. I like you and stuff, even though I initially chose Monica. Are we gonna ignore the elephant in the room? Renegade, please listen to yourself. I'm sorry, what? Have I forsaken my own name? Have I forsaken the I in my name? The I stands for I'm bad at paying attention, by the way, if you didn't know. Except for when it stands for, I am a pervert. Or I like pizza. Or, that's the great thing about having the I. It can stand for anything, because I can always start with IX. Or XX. I do like the letter X, it's not a lie. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait! Yamete kudasai! You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. Stop thinking that! Stop it! You are worth it! You are allowed to be liked. When someone liked you, it's not something weird going on. It could just be someone liking you. I get it. I understand the apprehension, thinking, what's the trick? What's the trick? There might not be a trick, though. Be okay with the idea that there's not a trick. Okay? Life advice. Romance advice as well, but life advice. Be okay with the idea that it's not a trick. I mean, the idea that it's a trick, ignoring that entirely isn't always a good thing, especially because if it ends up being a trick, that could hurt you the most if you ignore the entire idea. What I'm saying is be open to the possibility, at least, that it's not a trick, and don't just assume that there's something weird. You're good. And weird, but weird does not have to be bad. Weird is good. I like weird. Weird for the weird. Weird for the W. Weird for the win, or weird. You did choose Monica before me, MC-kun. Yeah, I did. And then I was forced to choose someone else, so suck it up and let me like you. You're forgetting the one reason that's most common. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But... Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize... I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. I want you to want me to want you. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Oh boy. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. Oh goy. Oh goy. I believe you. I'm sorry I have trust issues and don't believe that anyone likes me. Oh no, Mr. and Mrs. Arms Dealer. I'll just call you Arms Dealer. It's okay, Monica Arms Dealer. I'm sure someone likes you. I like you. And it's not just because of the bits. I mean, okay, now you've put money into the equation. You've made me awkward, Monica, the arms dealer. You also have fun emotes that you got from someone else. But that's okay, because you're using them. I'm gonna quit while I'm behind. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Me too. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Is that the end of the day? I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. Oh boy. Okay, here the boner comes out when he's on his own and gets a chance to monologue. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Oh, but also, oh boy. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. Hubba hubba. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Oh, and do you want something to happen? Oh gosh. Yes. I love a protagonist that has a boner. Is it too early for that? No. Now's your chance, man. Only time will tell. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Is that the end of the day? Is this the new day? So we didn't get to... Shut up and take your money. Oh, thank you. Thank you for more bits, Monica the Arms Dealer. Okay. I guess I'll just... Oh, I'm supposed to shut up. I'm sorry. I took the money. I'm sorry. I shut up. It's already Sunday. Wait. Oh, we skipped Saturday? Or we skipped Friday? Who cares? We skipped. We're at Sunday. I just gotta real quick add that to my total, though. We're at 134. I'm not gonna lie. My first goal, I'll tell you right now, was gonna be 1,000. We're already over a tenth of the way there, which I know is only $10, but, like, I didn't know if anybody was gonna donate bits to me for my goals. And you've already got me over a tenth of the way there for my goal that I haven't even set yet. Thank you. It's already Sunday. Okay, the day has just changed. We're gonna save. An MC of Doki Doki. Oh, so you're the man. You're the man I'm playing as, Renegade. So Renegade's the nickname, and they're actually named Amused Man 998. Everything makes sense. I wouldn't doubt it. I would believe you. Alright, it's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and is also an intimate person in general. She's just a bunch of ins. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. Oh god, texting. Or are you sexting? Are you being dirty? I don't text. I have a phone, but like it's a flip phone. I'm so behind the times. Eventually I'll get a smartphone, but until then, all I do is call people. If I'm gonna text, I just use email. You and your newfangled texts, you kitties. What? This is the one time someone could say, okay, boomer, and I would actually laugh with them. I think even flip phones, though, are pretty out of date, though, for boomers. Like, honestly, I think boomers would just have the home phones and wouldn't even get the cell phones, period. I don't know. Now I'm being a little... Now I'm stereotyping. Okay, Flipper. Flipper! She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. Uh-oh. Oh, we got waifu wars in chat? Oh, no. Got such... Person on Nova Hawk is on Team Monica. And then we've got, oh gosh. And then, oh, someone was on Team Yuri and I missed it. Who said Yuri? Oh, villain behind glasses seems to be on Team Yuri. Too many waifus. Too many waifus. Really, the best waifu is Neko-chan from Fate, though. Even though we haven't met her yet. Because her name is Neko. She's got cat in the name. Even in a visual novel she's not in, she is the best waifu. By law. I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. Okay, and then Dane1 is Team Sayori. So we haven't seen anyone who's Team Natsuki. I guess that's me. I think I'm Team Natsuki, honestly. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything. Gosh. Putting Yuri aside. Never put Yuri aside! We're on the Yuri route now. But I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Oh my god, we're lost in waifu realm. Yuri is thick. I mean, she has a thick imagination where lots of vocabulary come. She also has big breasts and nice legs. As a mod, my stance that all girls are best girls. As a user, best girl is Monica. As a user? A user? Are you sure you're not an abuser-wise fool? That seems a little sketchy. I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Just the back? Between what Siri said and what Monica said. Is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Oh, gosh. I don't want to end on a low note. I mean, no, Sayori's great. I mean, she's fine. She's... I have grown to like her a bit. At first I was like, ugh, Sayori. Now I'm like, Sayori. Anyways, let's save here. This save point is dead to me now. Anyways, I think, someone saved me from just Monica. Wheels on the bus go around. And Mareep? Oh, shoot, Mareep is part of the waifu wars all of a sudden. Okay, there's a lot going on here. This waifu war is getting complicated. Justin. Someone named Justin is suddenly part of the waifu war? Jeez. Thick thighs save lives, but thigh highs are my demise. Okay, I'm a sucker for rhymes. All right. My chat is great. I'm loving this chat. I haven't had an active chat like this in a while. Or at least it's this active. And I'm glad for it. And I accept it. However, the time all good things must come to an end. Or a temporary pause for a few several hours until the next day starts. So, this has been... Let's Play Stream. Wow, no drop frames. Thank you, Internet. You did good today. We got, it's about 4 hours. But yeah, so, this has been Let's Play Stream Doki Doki of the blind variety. I got a bunch of new followers today. I think, oh shoot, and you end, of course. Thank you. Monica the arms dealer, always dealing bits. Thank you. That's the secret. You gotta find you gotta find that select few people that have that disposable income. Thank you, Monica the arms dealer. Over the course of the day, you've given me well over $1 in bits, which isn't, $1 isn't much when you think about it, but bits. Thank you. Every $1 a day keeps the doctor away. I don't know. I like money. But yeah, thank you. So this has been a fun stream. And I don't just say that because I got a bunch of bitch today. A bunch of bitch? I'm sorry. I'm slurring my words. Okay. See you guys next time on Let's Play Stream Doki Doki Literature Club Blind. This is the Doki week. This is the week of Doki, which means tomorrow we're going to be doing more Doki, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern. Should be going for another few hours. Thursday will be more Doki. Yeah, so, it's gonna be Doki. We're doing Doki. I'm trying, God, the chat is just out of control. I want to try to read some of it before I stop. Maybe I should, no, I shouldn't bother reading it if I'm ending the YouTube video here. I can keep the stream going, but the YouTube video's over. The YouTube video's over. Stop watching YouTube. You're not allowed. Get out.